week on FX.
The gun warehouse is part of a murder investigation.
Sons of Anarchy.
Only one thing gonna stop that forensic team from getting to our warehouse, and that's another murder.
What if I could do this without spilling blood?
The new original series.
No one is untouchable. You want to touch me, sweetheart?
All new this week, only on FX.
Shoe Circus, quality shoes at discount prices. Why pay more? Bill Gates.
Jerry Seinfeld?
Churro?
I'm good. The left one's a little tight.
They'll stretch.
You sure it'll stretch? Is that your toe?
No.
What is it?
Leather.
These are conquistador. They run very tight. You get the other one. You know what I do? I wear them in the shower. You ever wear clothes in the shower, Bill?
Never.
You're dressed and you're clean. Open the door, go about your business. He's a 10.
10.
See how that feels.
Better.
That's a 10.
¿Es el conquistador?
Guess what, Bill? You're a 10.
Ellos van apretados.
Are you a Shoes Circus Clown Club member?
Platinum.
What do you get with that card?
Big top points.
You know, I imagine over the years you've mind-melded your Magnum Jupiter brain to those other Saturn ring brains at Microsoft.
I have.
Just wondering, are they ever going to come out with something that'll make our computers moist and chewy like cake so we could just eat them while we're working? If it's yes, give me a signal. Adjust your shorts. Oh, I knew it!
You're watching Fox Sports, broadcasting in HD and presented by DirecTV. Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Here in San Diego, the big question for the Chargers as they take the field here at Qualcomm Stadium. Will this be their year? And the fans are hopeful for that. As the NFL on Fox presents the opening matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the San Diego Chargers. And welcome, everyone. It's good to be back. Dick Stockton along with Brian Baldinger on a beautiful day. And the Chargers last year came within one game of getting to the Super Bowl. And they think they can get over the top this year. They are injured stars, and they have many of them last year are ready to go. And Brian, interesting what head coach Norv Turner's take is on his team versus the Panthers in the opener.
Well, outside of the fact that every coach and player in this league is nervous with anticipation to start the season, Norv simply told us our 45 are better than the Panther 45. And their best player in the league's most consistent, LaDainian Tomlinson, he finished the season last year helpless, on the bench, and injured. He said the most important thing today, though, is to protect that football.
Meanwhile, the Panthers season really ended in week 3 when Jake Delhomme, their quarterback, went down. He is back. He is healthy. But the Panthers playing with one hand behind their back because Steve Smith, their great wide receiver, serving the first of a 2-game suspension by the club. How do they cope with his loss today, Brian?
Well, they're going to miss his big game ability and his competitiveness. But this is a team that was retooled in the offense. They want to run the ball. So with their first pick, they went out and drafted Jonathan Stewart. He's going to be in the backfield today. And they traded back up into the first round to get the right tackle, Jeff Otah. Jake Delhomme said, coming off that Tommy John surgery, he's okay with turning around and handing the ball off. This is a team whose identity is to run the ball.
All right, Brian, and Steve Smith is not here physically, but his presence certainly is as we check in with Laura Oakman, the third member of our team. Laura.
Thanks, Dick. Jake Delhomme told me the second the Panthers plane hit San Diego, he had a text waiting. It said, good luck, I'll be with you the whole way. Signed Steve Smith. Jake texted him back saying, see you in 2 weeks, you better be in shape, which Steve replied, you don't have to worry about that. I can't tell you nobody is worried about Steve Smith standing in the locker room. We've talked to a lot of guys this week, on the record, off the record. Every single one of them have said all has been forgiven.
Well, Laura, Ken Lucas, who was the victim of the broken nose in the training camp altercation, asked for Smith's return to the team, and he got a lot of kudos for that. Meanwhile, we're playing football, and the season is underway as Nate Kading kicks off to Jonathan Stewart, the promising rookie. And the Chargers, with good coverage there, stop Stewart at the 25-yard line. And that's where Jake Delhomme will go to work. You can see he has been a winning quarterback and also a leader as well, and of course has been to the Super Bowl as well, Brian.
And it's interesting, Jake Delhomme, he underwent his first surgery ever in football this offseason. He had Tommy John surgery, took a ligament from his hamstring, put it into his elbow. It's an unusual injury for quarterbacks. You see it in pitchers in baseball, but he's as good as new, and he's anxious to get back on the field.
D'Angelo Williams is the running back, and he gets the call on first down and picks up good yardage. Almost 8 yards on the play as Eric Weddle makes the tackle. So the Carolina Panthers, who have been a prolific offensive team when Delhomme has been healthy. Here is the offensive line. Jordan Gross moves from right to the left side, and there is that rookie Jeff Otah, who they like so much. The wide receivers without Smith. DJ Hackett, who comes over from the Seahawks, and Muhsin Muhammad back with Carolina after 3 years with the Bears. Second down and 3 as Muhammad goes in motion. And here is Williams again, and he'll pick up the first down. So, Brian, you said it right at the top. Pound the ball, they get a first down, picking up 8 to the 40.
Well, with the drafting of Jeff Otah, they allowed them to then put Jordan Gross over to left tackle and take the left tackle, Travell Wharton, put him at left guard. They went out in free agency. They got Kedrick Vincent at right guard, and the center they drafted last year retooled offensive front.
And here is Delhomme, and looking for Muhsin Muhammad, and broken up nicely at the 38-yard line by Antonio Cromartie. And the starting group for the Chargers, the 34 defense. There's the Panther offense once again, in case you missed it. And after the next play, we'll bring you up to date on the San Diego defense, which last year did not give up a point at home in the first half all year.
That means this group comes out ready to play to start the game. But this is a new year.
The rookie Jonathan Stewart now in the backfield, but Delhomme on the rollout tries to get it over to the corner. The pass is incomplete, intended for DJ Hackett. So that will bring up third down. Third down and 10.
Well, Dick, the pass was intended for DJ Hackett, one of the free agent acquisitions, but he's been hurt since August 4th, so he hasn't really had great chance to get timing with Jake Delhomme. And that last play, I thought, was a good example of that.
John Fox, who grew up in the San Diego area, in his 7th year as head coach of the Panthers. Want to welcome the viewers who have just joined us. The Carolina Panthers, with their first possession of the game, picked up a first down and come up empty on the third down attempt. And they will kick it away. Dick Stockton along with Brian Baldinger. Laura Oakman is our field reporter. And the Chargers looking to pick up where they left off, coming within one game of the Super Bowl. There is Darren Sproles back deep, and Jason Baker will punt for Carolina. And Sproles with a fair catch at the 12-yard line. Good kick by Baker. So we'll see the high-powered Charger offense take the field when we return to San Diego.
Welcome to Southwest Airlines.
Thanks. I need to check this bag. How much is that going to cost me?
There's no charge on Southwest, sir.
Hallelujah! Well, I have another one, and I'm sure I'll have to pay for that.
Actually, your first 2 checked bags are free.
Hallelujah! 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 Hallelujah!
On Southwest Airlines, we don't believe in charging for things that should be free. So what you see is what you pay. Low fares, no hidden fees.
Get to everything you love in life with BlackBerry.
It has 124 sound dampening innovations that help make the cabin as quiet as the flagship BMW and Mercedes sedans, which helps keep outside noises, well, outside. Introducing the new Hyundai Genesis. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
Strange things are happening, and it's their job to stop it.
I need your help.
Yeah, sure, no problem. That sounds like fun.
Fringe premieres Tuesday at 8/7 Central on Fox. Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees.
A splendid day for the opening game here in San Diego. The Chargers will start from the 12-yard line, and LaDainian Tomlinson turning the corner and gets the first down and goes out of bounds. What a first play for the Chargers, picking up 16 yards.
Dick, this is what John Fox feared right here, his ability to bounce it outside. And that's the corner's job right there, Gamble, to be able to keep him in so that the pursuit can get to him.
And on one play, the Chargers move it up to the 26. And the pitch goes to Tomlinson. And Tomlinson, with Jerome Clary blocking in front, manages to get 2 yards. Chris Gamble coming up from the secondary, making the tackle.
What's interesting, LaDainian Tomlinson, who got off to a bad start a year ago in the first month of Norv Turner's offense, a year ago, he said today he just wants the offense to come to him and to protect the football. And he said everything else would take care of itself, playing behind a lot of new people up front.
2nd down and 7, 2 tight ends for the Chargers. And Rivers, with time, completes the pass to Antonio Gates and gets a first down to the 44-yard line. So Gates, coming off of big toe surgery in February, makes the first catch.
Here's Gates here. He's just going to run an out route down the field, and he's coming off major toe surgery, and you can see still can run like a wide receiver, a nightmare of a matchup for all defenses in this league. And the first 3 guys that have touched the ball for this Charger offense were all hurt in last year's championship game at New England.
Real downer for them, Brian. Gates goes out, and Legadou Nane, number 11, comes in for him. It is a first down after the 14-yard gain. And Rivers just looking for a receiver, didn't have anyone there, and the pass is incomplete, bringing up 2nd down. Let's take a look at the Chargers, and of course L.J. Shelton starting, and Jeremy Newberry, because of injuries, at left tackle at center. Mike Tolbert, the rookie, will be the fullback, but look at the weapons that this team has, including Vincent Jackson and Chris Chambers, who will have a full season at wide receiver.
And the thing that can make those weapons go is the offensive line, minus 2 Pro Bowls. Nick Hardwick, along with McNeil, all out, but they've got veterans in their spots.
From the 43, 2nd down, and Tomlinson is tripped up. And it was Chris Harris, the former Bear, in the backfield, limiting LT to just 2 yards.
We talked about that the Chargers are minus 2 Pro Bowlers on the offensive line. Marcus McNeil out, along with Nick Hardwick. But not many teams would go out and get a veteran like Jeremy Newberry, who's been to 2 Pro Bowls, and L.J. Shelton, who has started for 10 years in this league, to fill their roles.
A.J. Smith, the general manager, made some good selections there. 3rd down and 8. And let's see whether the Panthers are guilty of encroachment or offsides here. Walt Anderson is the referee today.
Offside, number 31, defense. Unabated to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. It's still.
Richard Marshall, the nickel back for the Panthers. And the 5-yard penalty will move the ball up to within 3 yards of first down yardage. Here's the defensive line with Julius Peppers moving From the left to the right side, looking for a comeback year. John Beeson had a great rookie season at middle linebacker. And there's the secondary with rookie Charles Godfrey penciled in from day one. 3rd down and 3, near midfield. Rivers pass, knocked away, incomplete. It was intended for Antonio Gates, and Richard Marshall, the nickelback, made a good play.
He did make a good break on that football. And he anticipated that throw on the outside. Watch Richard Marshall come into your picture from the right side. Gates is their go-to guy on 3rd and short in the red zone in the middle of the field. Marshall anticipated that, got a good break on the ball, almost came up with that.
So Mike Cyphers will be kicking to Mark Jones, who was signed earlier this week. He'll call for the fair catch at the 12. So Jones, who was with the Chargers in camp, called on to return punts. No score here in San Diego.
You can settle down. You can fire it up. You can tune it in, but it's still not summer until you bring it out. Introducing Bud Light Lime. It's the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor. One taste and you'll find the summer state of mind. It's in the lime. Bud Light Lime.
The new 375 horsepower Hyundai Genesis has a more effective braking performance than the BMW 550i. So you can avoid the obstacles you expect. It also has extraordinary safety features. So you can deal with the ones you don't. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
Few relationships in life are more important than the one between you and your Michelin tires. Rugged, long-lasting Michelin truck tires. Michelin, a better way forward.
The Mets face a crucial showdown as they battle the Braves. This week on Fox Saturday Baseball. Check for the game in your area.
Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light Lime, the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of a 100% natural lime flavor.
Each team has had the ball once, and now the Panthers will begin from their 12-yard line. And D'Angelo Williams picking up a couple of yards on 1st down. Let's take a look at the Chargers defensive unit. This is a team without really a big weakness, to say the least. 34 defense. Jamal Williams, the key up front. And they're the linebackers. And yes, Sean Merriman, despite visiting 4 doctors, deciding to play with 2 torn ligaments. And there is the outstanding secondary, particularly Quentin Jammer and Antonio Cromartie at the corners.
And here's Merriman down at the bottom, playing that strong side linebacker role.
2nd and 7, the slant pass complete to DJ Hackett. And DJ Hackett, bare toe and all, playing his first action, picks up 38.
Well, DJ Hackett's to the left of your screen. He's going against Antonio Cromartie, last year's interception leader, and he gave up way too much room. And it goes to show you, here he is on the outside, it goes to show you sometimes preseason isn't all that important because DJ Hackett did not play in a preseason game.
And neither did LaDainian Tomlinson, as North Turner said he doesn't have to practice getting tackled.
Veterans love to hear that comment.
1st down on the 48 and the pitch to Williams. And Williams getting close to another 1st down, and the Chargers, who didn't tackle that well in some of the preseason games, missed one there, an 8-yard pickup with Weddle and Jammer making the stop on Williams.
In fact, Cromartie is coming off the field. He got flat-backed on that play. He comes off limping right now. You see, I mean, here comes the Otall out front. He just buries Cromartie at the bottom. He gets run over. In fact, Ted Cottrell, the defensive coordinator, said the thing that he has to work on the most is his tackling. That wasn't a good example.
Antoine Kaysen, the rookie, is now in at cornerback, and from the 40-yard line of the Chargers, the pass caught. Good catch by Muhsin Muhammad, who spent his first 9 years with these Panthers.
We talked to Muhsin Muhammad yesterday, and he's one of those ageless wonders. He said in genetics in his family, his brother, his cousin, nobody really ages. And you know, I asked Jake Delhomme, I mean, he's been gone for 4 years. Is there any difference in Muhsin Muhammad this year than 2004, the last time you threw the ball? He said he looks exactly the same to us.
And he goes strong the first day of the week, and Saturday plays all out in practice. 6-yard pickup, first down. And the pitch going to Jonathan Stewart. And a couple of Chargers had a shot, and Stewart gets past 2 tacklers and gets 4 yards. And right now, game break, here's Kurt Menefee in Los Angeles.
Baldy was talking about looking exactly the same. The Cowboys look exactly the same. Get down on the 1-yard line, give it to Marion Barber, and he scores. Opening drive of the season, Dallas on top of Cleveland, 7-0. Back to San Diego and Dick, Baldy, and Laura.
All right, Kurt, thank you very much. As interconference game in Seattle losing to Buffalo earlier, 2nd down and 6. And Delhomme finds an open receiver, Dante Rosario. And without Steve Smith, they're going to have to find another weapon. They get 24 on the play.
And Dante Rosario in his 2nd year could be their answer to Antonio Gates. He's one of those chess pieces at tight end that can line up at wide receiver, maybe get a favorable matchup because he runs so well. Last year, just a couple of catches in his rookie season, but a featured player in this passing game right now. The Panthers knocking on the door, having an excellent drive.
And they started from the 12-yard line, their 2nd possession of the game. D'Angelo Williams back in at running back, 1st and goal on the 6. Here is Williams. And Williams will get no gain on that play as Cromartie, who's back in action after leaving the field, makes a good play, and no gain on the play.
You know, you started this broadcast today, Dick, asking me how do you replace Steve Smith? Well, the way that Jake Delhomme is moving the ball around right now, the way this retooled offensive line is controlling the line of scrimmage against a very good pass-rushing team, this is their formula. Whether Steve Smith is in the lineup or not in the lineup, this is how they want to play the game.
And you know what? He's had protection. Pretty good protection on this drive. 3 for 3 for 67 yards. 2nd and goal at the 6. And play action. And through Muhsin Muhammad. And the Chargers defender claiming there was a push-off was Cromartie.
Cromartie is extremely talented and very sure of himself. Now, even though Cromartie was there in the passing lane, that ball still went through Muhsin Muhammad's hands.
Extra backs in the secondary. Kaysen and Steve Gregory for the Chargers. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. Delhomme passes, and it's caught at the 1-yard line by Muhsin Muhammad. A 5-yard pickup, and that will bring up 4th down and 1, and a good tackle by Antoine Kaysen. 1st-round pick from the University of Arizona. Delhomme wants to know, do we go for it or not? Decision time for John Fox.
Well, you know what? If you had a bad season last year, a horrible season, and you start off on the road, and you take the ball from the 12-yard line against the vaunted Charger defense, and you're inside the 1, you send a message to your team right now. We are retooled, we're physical, we're going to stick this ball in the end zone.
And maybe a message to the Chargers as well. And a timeout called by Carolina, and a good timeout, to say the least, with a 4th and 1 coming up. So we'll take a timeout. An impressive drive by the Panthers. Can they get it over the goal line? We'll be back.
The all-new 375 horsepower Hyundai Genesis can pull 0.94 Gs through a corner. Surprisingly better than the BMW 550i. Which means the competition may just begin to fall out of the picture. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
All right. Who ate my volcano taco?
Don't look at me.
Introducing Taco Bell's new 89-cent Volcano Taco. With spicy lava sauce, it could be the spiciest taco ever.
Was me.
Why pay more for heat when you can think outside the bun?
The world calls us small business owners.
But really, there's nothing small about us.
We have big ideas. We see huge potential.
We have enormous dedication.
We have larger-than-life expectations, which is why
we and millions of others
use Visa Business.
Because we do business with a great big world.
And no other card.
no other card
And no other card
is more accepted by it.
Visa Business. Used for big ideas. Visit visa.com/smallbusiness.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by the new Hyundai Genesis. The barrier to luxury has been officially kicked in. By State Farm, where great coverage meets great rates. And by Visa. Go on, live life. And remember that no matter what it takes, life takes Visa.
4th and 1, and when you don't have Steve Smith facing a great offensive team, you've got to go for it on 4th down. Play action. He's got some time, and the pass dropped. Brad Hoover, the fullback, couldn't hold on to it. The Panthers would have had a touchdown, and the Chargers will take over on downs from inside the 1. Goal line stand for San Diego will come back.
The new 375-horsepower Hyundai Genesis can go from 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds, even faster than a Porsche Boxster. Which means, if it starts now, it will reach 60 miles an hour. Now. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
You know, it's not all fun and games when you're a mascot. Every year I find myself where the season always ends meets the bills never stop. You know that place where you realize even a squirrel can't live off peanuts? Well, maybe you don't, but believe me, I'm there.
Here's a way to score on savings.
Nice.
Switch your car insurance to State Farm. You'll save big, plus get a payment plan that fits your budget. Call, click, or visit and start saving today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You know I wear this everywhere.
Making every game time special all season long. With Walmart's unbeatable prices on all your favorite game time foods, moms can do anything. Save money, live better. Walmart.
An all-new Bones has a case that's a giant load of...
Oh, who thinks it's a good idea to blow up an outhouse?
But that's not even the biggest mess.
I've seen both of them.
Two guys at the same time. That's why they invented dueling.
All new Bones. Viewer discretion advised. Wednesday at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Still 0-0, and the Chargers will have it inside the 1. That non-scoring drive, 10 plays, 87 yards. They used up 5 minutes. And the last option, obviously, was Brad Hoover on 1st down. Rivers from the end zone completes to the rookie fullback, Mike Tolbert. And Tolbert will have a 1st down, just like that, getting 16.
The Carolina Panthers outthought themselves on the goal line play. This is where they're going. They're going to Jeff King on a drag route across the middle. But you can see he's not going to be ready for the ball when Jake's ready. Jake wants to throw it right now, but he's not looking. But that was the only option there. There's no other option here. Late, 7 seconds later, maybe Brad Hoover can come. That's a tough catch for the fullback. This is a team that wants to run the ball. They had a chance right there to stick it in the end zone, and they went to play action.
Let's see how they react defensively, and the handoff to LaDainian Tomlinson. And Tomlinson gets a couple of yards on the play.
Those goal line stands that can be such a momentum turnaround. Earlier in the 1 o'clock games, the Patriots had a goal line stand against the Kansas City Chiefs to stave off that upset. And to go 87 yards and get stuck there That, and then, see what the Chargers can do here if they answer. That can be a huge swing.
That's why there's a lot of pressure on the Panthers defense on this series. 2nd down and 7. Gates is in motion. Looking left all the way is Rivers and throws this ball away. He was intended to get it to Vincent Jackson.
Now, Julius Peppers has been moved from the left end to the right end, but he is still the same guy. Watch him drop into this passing lane here and literally take away the slant route to Vincent Jackson. Right there, he's in this passing lane here, and Phillip Rivers does not want to force the ball with an athlete dropping like that. It took away the throw and made Rivers throw that ball away.
3rd down and 7. Remember, the defensive players also get the play sent in. One in particular, there's a blitz. It's missed, and a pass to Tomlinson gets a first down as the Panthers miss getting to Rivers on a blitz. He picks up 8 yards, and it was John Beeson, the middle linebacker, who very nearly got to him.
What a luxury Phillip Rivers has when everybody else is covered and he can just get LaDainian Tomlinson slipping out of the backfield. Because that may be where he is most dangerous in those type of plays, to pick up that first down.
And, of course, it's important to have Gates in there as well, because it's a totally different team as they defensed the Chargers without Gates last year in the playoffs. Here's Tomlinson off the left side and stopped at the 34 by Ken Lucas after picking up about 5 yards.
Let me tell you something. The only way you can think about slowing LaDainian Tomlinson down is if you attack your inside linebackers at the line of scrimmage. You have to attack the Chargers. Okay, if you don't attack them, then LaDainian Tomlinson has vision all over the field.
Who has been successful at that?
Last year, the Chicago Bears, week 1 here, kept LT down to 20-something yards, and the Green Bay Packers had the same formula.
2nd down and 4. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. Rivers with time, and it's knocked away by Chris Gamble as Chambers, the intended receiver, and Gamble came within inches of picking one off and going into the end zone.
That's the second potential interception that the Panthers have let get through their hands here, which tells me Phillip Rivers doesn't quite have the game speed down just yet. Didn't play a lot in the preseason, injured throughout the offseason, and he's a little bit late with his ball right now, and if the Panthers were sharper, they'd have 2 interceptions.
And none of these teams played in the daylight in the heat that they have now, and that's another problem. 3rd down and 4 on the San Diego 35. Pressure on Rivers. Pass is incomplete, and it was Gates, and defending Gates was Thomas Davis, the linebacker, doing a good job there, bringing up 4th down.
Well, we had talked about how the Panthers had retooled their offense, but they've added a lot more speed to their defense, and Thomas Davis, going to weak side linebacker, was all over Gates there, stripping that ball and not letting him come down with it.
Yeah, she can't.
Mike Cyphers will be kicking, and Mark Jones back deep. And good hang time on this one. Jones at the 10. And again, good coverage by the Chargers as Tim Dobbins makes the tackle after a 55-yard punt, and a good stop by the Carolina defense on that sequence.
Oh, can I help you? Yeah, my wife thinks we need a new roof, but I agree 100%. I mean, a new roof it is. Huh? House is done. But the fence...
From roofing to siding to fencing, Lowe's offers professional installation in over 40 categories, and every job is guaranteed.
We are finally moving to the backyard. That's what I'm thinking.
Visit Lowe's today. Let's build something together.
Hey, what's that?
This?
Yeah, that.
This is that.
That's this?
Yeah, that.
How is this that?
This is big news. Original Recipe has gone boneless. Introducing new KFC Original Recipe Strips. Boneless all-white meat chicken, freshly prepared with those famous 11 herbs and spices. It's a whole new way to enjoy Original Recipe on the go. Get the Original Recipe Strips deal for just $3.99.
This is this?
Yeah. And that's that.
Somebody shot another bad guy.
You got connections to most of these victims.
Am I a suspect here, Lieutenant?
Friday, he's gonna kill again. You know it,
and I know it. How far would you go?
Whatever happens, I'm not taking you down with me.
If you don't back him, you will regret it. To protect your own.
This ain't a chess game, partner.
Who knows? Maybe it is.
De Niro, Pacino.
You're gonna walk right into a trap. Get down! Get down!
Righteous Kill. Rated R. Starts Friday.
Come on, Warren. NFL.com's made fantasy easy.
It takes you no time.
It's fun.
It's free.
Laptop.
You guys are going down.
Play fantasy at NFL.com. It's easy, it's fun, it's free.
1 hour. Pretty sweet. 1 night. And a whole lot of happy.
It's crazy talk.
The Till Death and Do Not Disturb premieres Wednesday on Fox.
There the fans down on the sideline. No score first quarter. Panthers getting the ball back after holding the Chargers. Jake Delhomme, 4 for 9. Now 5 for 10 as he completes it to Muhsin Muhammad out to the 31-yard line and a first down, a pickup of 15.
Muhsin Muhammad has new life. I mean, outside of going to a Super Bowl with the Bears 2 years ago, there was very little to cheer with any of those quarterbacks that played in Chicago. It's like new life right now, like just a renaissance for him, coming back here to an offense that the last time he played it in 2004 caught 16 touchdown passes.
He holds all of the Panther receiving records. Meanwhile, the Panthers have outgained the Chargers by 50 yards. You think they'd like to take a picture of that and keep it? First down, Delhomme, and another completion, and ridden out of bounds is Rosario, the tight end. And a gain of 12 as we send it down to Laura Oakman.
Well, I hate to disagree with you guys. You keep talking about how great Moose looks. I sat next to him before the game, and he said, you know, we age like dog years. I said, well, how old are you? He said, I'm decrepit. He said, you know John McCain's mother? I said, oh, no. And he goes, yep, that's about as old as I feel. So he may look fantastic, but he swears he feels much older in dog years.
Politics rearing its ugly head here as we get underway for a new season as DeAngelo Williams bursts ahead for a first down. And for the second time today, the Panthers find themselves in San Diego territory. An 11-yard gain with Weddle, the free safety, making the stop. So great balance between the run and the pass, Brian, particularly the great protection by that offensive line.
Right now, the Panthers are controlling the line of scrimmage, and I'm impressed by the play of the right tackle, Jeff Otah, who looks like he's been out there for a number of years, not making his first NFL start.
Sean Merriman to the sidelines. Giles Tucker, number 94, replaces him. First down to Williams. And Williams picking up good yardage, nearly 8, with Tucker, who just came into the game, making the tackle.
Now watch this. That's Jeff Otah down on the ground here.
Well,
he just got run up from behind, just made a good block down the field, and got trampled on from behind, and that's the worst type of play for a tackle.
19th pick in the first round. As you mentioned, they traded up to get Jeff Otah, and a timeout.
Connect to everything you love in life with BlackBerry.
Listen up, fantasy freaks. You're watching the Colts-Pats while your man Jamal Lewis just scored 4 touchdowns. And I'll bet you didn't know. With DirecTV, you're alerted anytime your fantasy players score.
Track your fantasy players in real time, only on DirecTV.
Ask for the award-winning original, Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling.
All right. Who ate my volcano taco?
Don't look at me.
Introducing Taco Bell's new 89-cent Volcano Taco. With spicy lava sauce, it could be the spiciest taco ever.
Was man.
Why pay more for heat when you can think outside the bun?
And the Panther medics working on the rookie right tackle, Jeff Otah, who's been replaced by Jeremy Bridges Number 73 there is Bridges up front. Meanwhile, for the Chargers defense, Jamal Williams, who had knee surgery on both knees before the season got underway, is on the sidelines as well. And Ryan Bingham, number 97, in at nose tackle. So 2nd and 3 for the Panthers.
Jake Delhomme at wide receiver up there.
And there's D'Angelo Williams. And a direct snap to D'Angelo Williams, a little trickery, and just short of the first down. Let's see where they spot it, and it will be a first down. And we'll see where they spot it as the time runs out. And Williams gaining 48 yards in this first quarter. That is the end of the first here in San Diego. No score between the Panthers and the Chargers. And Fox NFL Sunday will continue after these messages.
Ask for the award-winning original, Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling.
I'm in the ring with him being finesse, then all of a sudden I just take off on him. Step back, hit the Y button. Boom! Leave him in the air for a second, give me something to drink. When he come back down, step on him, look at the crowd and ask him, should I do it? And the crowd will say, do it. Just and break his whole face and leave him looking different. His mama couldn't recognize it.
Rated T for teen.
EA Sports, freestyle.
You're watching Fox NFL Sunday.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
This season, transform your baseball experience. MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV. Bring your favorite teams and players right into your living room with up to 80 out-of-market games a week. Put every pitch, every hit, and every play into your rotation today. MLB Extra Innings from DirecTV. Order now for just one payment of $59. Call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
My girlfriend's dead.
Boy, you're really milking this bereavement thing, aren't you?
I'm resigning.
Don't get upset, don't make a fool of yourself.
Talk to him.
Don't lose your head, please get a grip on yourself.
I just need a change of scenery.
Buy a plant.
Welcome to couples counseling.
I have the right to walk away from you, House.
Same time next week.
The season premiere of House at its new time, Tuesday, September 16th on Fox.
Start the second quarter here in San Diego. Dick Stockton, Brian Baldinger, Laura Oakman. And the Panthers have had more opportunities in San Diego territory than the other way around. Jonathan Stewart in at running back. Third down and less than one. Two tight end formation. And they go to Stewart. He gets the first down and spins his way close to the 28, picking up 6. And let's take a look at the first half numbers. And score 0-0, a surprise, as are these numbers, Brian.
Well, 150 total yards of offense. I mean, that projects to 600 yards. I mean, remember, this is a defense that surrendered 296 yards rushing to Adrian Peterson last year in the second half of the season. So they have been gouged before.
But they didn't give up a point in the first quarter to keep the streak going.
They keep that streak going from a year ago.
First down at the 29. Pressure picked up nicely, and the pass intended for Muhammad is incomplete, and it was a good pickup on the blitz that time as Jake Delhomme with a few words for Walt Anderson. Sean Merriman.
He told us, Dick, that he visited 4 doctors around the country, and not one doctor told him, you should not play. They all said, do you want to play? And he said yes, and that's why he is out there.
If they said he couldn't, they wouldn't say, do you want to? Simple as that. Stewart And the big back from Oregon getting down to the 25-yard line where Derek Smith, the newcomer at inside linebacker, as Jeff Otah heading for the locker room for the Panthers.
Well, this is what's wrong with Sean Merriman. He's playing with two torn knee ligaments, which is the lateral collateral ligament, which he damaged last year against Tennessee, and the posterior cruciate ligament that he injured in the very first game of the preseason, his rookie year, he's been playing with for the last 3 years.
3rd down and 6. D'Angelo Williams is the running back, but it is really an empty backfield for Carolina. There's Merriman with the pressure, and the pass is caught for the first down by DJ Hackett. So that's the second biggest catch as another flag goes down back at the 23. A 13-yard gain pending the call.
Well, here's Hackett in the slot, working against the rookie Anton Tayson.
Number 73, offense. Not lined up on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty is still 3rd down.
And you might have heard the PA to the consternation of John Fox. Jeremy Bridges called for the penalty, so illegal formation, and that will nullify a first down.
Well, here's the right tackle, Jeremy Bridges. His head's got to be up along the waist of the guard. That right foot is a little too far back, but most referees warn the tackles when that's happening. He was trying to get back as far as he could against Sean Phillips, and they called it.
So, Brian, instead of a first down, it'll be 3rd down and 11 on the 30. And a timeout is called. And right now for a game break, let's return to Kurt Menefee. Kurt.
Well, guys, 2 plays after Pac-Man Jones was called for a pass interference in the end zone. Cleveland takes advantage. Derek Anderson and Kellen Winslow hook up. And the Cowboys and Browns are all even at 7 in the second quarter. Back to Dick, Baldy, and Laura.
Cleveland always tough at home.
Yeah, and you know what, Kurt? We got to correct the name. The name is Adam Jones this year. No longer Pac-Man. Back from suspension.
But it's Ocho Cinco, right?
I think it's Ocho Cinco. A lot of name changes going on around the league.
There you see the timeout, and look at the uniform, the GU, Gene Upshaw, number 63, who is the head of the Players Association and a Hall of Famer, did a great job for the players and a great job as a player.
Well, he was a great player, a Hall of Famer like you mentioned, Dick, and he is a guy that, along with Commissioner Tagliabue and Roger Goodell, really helped to grow this game into what it is today.
Passed away recently and being honored all year. 3rd down and 11. Panthers left with 1 timeout in this first half. And the swing pass is caught by D'Angelo Williams after the bobble. And fighting his way, he won't be close to the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27 by Ryan Bingham, so it'll be 4th down coming up.
Well, here they come. They try to time this blitz here on the outside. They had the right play, but the play never really got a flow once the ball was bobbled. And now the speed and the pursuit of San Diego is able to get him out of bounds.
So John Casey will try to give the Panthers the lead with a 44-yard attempt. John Baker will hold. And John Casey with a 44-yard field goal in his 18th year in the NFL, giving John Fox and the Panthers a surprising 3-0 lead early in the second.
I designed the user interface for the navigation and sync systems here at Ford.
Well, the fun part is taking complex technology and then making it easy to use for customers.
Please say a command.
Fuel prices.
Fuel prices.
Phone. Call my wife.
Calling my wife.
Let's see what's for dinner tonight. They can use their voice to say find an Italian restaurant or nail salons.
You'd be surprised how many nail salons there are. I'm Jason Johnson, and this is the Ford Focus. Drive one.
Hello, I'm a Mac. And I'm a PC.
What is this?
Well, you know, Vista's something of a hassle, but switching computers is an even bigger hassle. So even though you might have a better operating system, I'm not worried about losing any of my subjects to you. I'm still the king.
Well, actually, all your subjects have to do is bring their PC into an Apple store when they get a new Mac, and then Mac Genius would just transfer their files over for free.
Really?
Yeah, it makes switching kind of easy.
I banish you. You are banished.
The biggest thrills on television are on one night, Fox Monday.
We gotta go.
First, don't miss the season premiere of last year's #1 new drama,
It's going to change the world.
Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Then, the new season of Prison Break is just getting started.
We're gonna get these guys.
But the road to revenge just hit a dead end.
It's sealed. We're sucking all the oxygen out.
All new Prison Break. Viewer discretion advised. It all starts tomorrow at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Facebreaker from EA Sports Freestyle. Rated T for Teen. In stores now. By Miller Lite. When it's game time, reach for the original Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. By FedEx, your ultimate NFL air and ground player. And by Ford. Drive one.
And if the Panthers wanted to keep the ball away from the Chargers, they've done a pretty good job of it so far, Brian. Doubling the time of possession. And there's Casey with a 43-yard field goal officially, giving the Panthers the lead 3-0. Reese Lloyd. And that's what he's in San Diego to do. Kick the ball into the end zone for the touchback, and he did his job perfectly. Well, this Tuesday at 8, 7 Central Time, the television event of the season comes to Fox. Don't miss the season premiere of Fringe, presented with limited commercial interruptions. Fringe, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central, right here only on Fox. Viewer discretion is advised. See how the Chargers respond. Only 3-0. They start from the 20. Tomlinson. Not much. Good defense by the Carolina Panthers. And a 2-yard gain. Well, the defenses can wear the headset. John Beeson, the middle linebacker, is the primary guy. And then Adam Seward, the secondary man. What does all that mean?
Well, right now, instead of signaling the call, the defensive call is in. Right now, they can actually do it through the headset like the quarterbacks get the plays from the sideline of the coach.
On 2nd and 8, Rivers looking to throw. And crossing underneath was Mike Tolbert. And what a catch and run by Mike Tolbert, the rookie from Coastal Carolina, who was undrafted and picks up 16 yards.
Well, here's the rules about the headset. The electronics, with technology so prevailing throughout our lives, it's in the NFL too. So players right now has got to be able to check in with the referee. They wear the helmet. The backup's helmet is in a separate box. And all radios, offense and defense, are turned off to the headset with 15 seconds to go.
On first down, and Tomlinson doesn't get much. So far, the Panthers have done a terrific job of limiting Tomlinson thus far. Only 2 yards once again. And here is the radio rule differences. All quarterbacks may have the helmet and can listen on the sideline. And there you can see the differences between the offense and defense.
So right now, Phillip Rivers is getting the play in from Norv Turner. And meanwhile, Mike Turgevic, the defensive coordinator of the Panthers, gave John Beeson his play in his helmet. And now he's getting his guys lined up.
Rookie Jacob Hester, number 22 from LSU, is in the game and going in motion, but the swing pass to Tomlinson. And once again, the Panthers are there. And once again, it is Chris Gamble who makes a big play. No gain on the play. And right now, for an injury report, let's check in with Laura.
Right now, I can tell you guys the Panthers are saying with Jeff Ota, it's a left knee sprain. He's questionable, but just watching them put a brace on him, off of him, on him, off of him, trying to get him to stand on that leg. He's in a lot of pain. He's in the locker room right now getting worked on.
All right, Laura, so the rookie from Pitt shaken up in this first game of the season. 3rd down and 8. Less than 5 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Picking up the pressure. Rivers takes off. Look, and finds an open man. Antonio Gates. And Gates will have the first down into Panther territory at the 44. A 16-yard ad-lib play.
I tell you, Phillip Rivers, if anybody questioned his toughness in that championship game last year, look at this hit he takes from Julius Peppers. Right to the sternum right there. And we saw Phillip Rivers talking to us on Friday. He is a big kid. He's physical, and that's an example of being able to take a hit right there and delivering the ball to Gates.
Carolina is challenging the ruling on the field that the quarterback was not beyond the line of scrimmage when the ball was thrown.
So it's our first challenge of the season in this game. Was Rivers over the line? They'll take a look. Walt Anderson will make the ultimate decision, and we'll take a timeout. Returning to San Diego in just a moment.
Does everyone know what this is? Well, it's a lemming. From now on, we're not going to be lemmings. We're going to be leaders. Well, here's a good example. We switched to FedEx Ground, which has the fastest ground service to the most businesses in the U.S. So, Jim, what are we?
Leaders?
Yes. Nancy, what are we?
Leaders.
Yeah. Ow.
It's a process.
Relax, it's FedEx. When a crossover can get 24 miles per gallon and take 7 people along for the ride, suddenly the whole world changes. Discover Flex from Ford. Drive one.
I found like this CD just lying in the locker.
What is it?
What is it? Yes. The raw intelligence.
The CIA needs it.
Give us a reward.
That's fantastic.
The Russians want it.
The Russians? Why the Russians?
That's just a taste.
PC or Mac?
But this Friday,
We don't really know what anyone is after.
Not really, sir.
everyone's gonna get it.
But appearances can be deceptive.
Burn After Reading, rated R, starts Friday.
Too many meatballs on the field. Penalty declined. The new Primo meatball from Quiznos, only $2.99. Tender seasoned meatballs, toasted. The Primo meatball for just $2.99. Stop the clock. Quiznos.
And this is a big challenge right here by the Panthers because it was a 16-yard gain and a first down. Otherwise, it would be a fourth down situation to see whether Phillip Rivers was over the line when he let go of the ball.
Well, it's right at the 40-yard line here, just on the other side of the 40. And watch where Phillip Rivers scrambles to when he unloads this ball to Antonio Gates. Somebody's very
After
sharp
reviewing
upstairs.
The play, the ruling on the field stands as called. By rule, the quarterback was at the 40-yard line when the ball was released. Carolina is charged with its third and final timeout.
Not so sure of that.
No, I'm not either. I'd like to see exactly where his feet were. Now, it's where the ball is, but his feet were over the 40-yard line. Tip of the toes over the 40, so I thought there was enough evidence to overturn that.
So the Panthers lose a challenge. And that will be their third and last timeout. So a questionable decision right there, the way we saw it on the replay. It didn't even look to be that close, Brian.
No, it looked like he was past the line of scrimmage.
First down for the Chargers on the Panther 44 after the 16-yard pass. Rivers going deep. Chambers, touchdown.
Well, North decides to attack after they get the favorable challenge. Good protection this time, and really, it looked like Chris Gamble just got lost in coverage, and the rookie Godfrey, the rookie safety, was late to come over. Phillip Rivers saw it, and this is what Norv Turner has brought to this offense, the deep vertical passing game.
They can beat you so many ways as Nate Kading kicks the extra point to give the Chargers a 7-3 lead, and Chris Chambers now has a full season for his Magic. Half a year with Miami, contributed, did here.
Shoe Circus, quality shoes at discount prices. Why pay more? Bill Gates.
Jerry Seinfeld? Churro? I'm good. The left one's a little tight.
They'll stretch. You sure it'll stretch? Is that your toe?
No.
What is it?
Leather.
He's a conquistador. They run very tight. You get the other one. You know what I do? I wear them in the shower. You ever wear clothes in the shower, Bill?
Never.
You're dressed and you're clean. Open the door, go about your business. He's a 10.
10.
See how that feels.
Better.
That's a 10.
¿Es el conquistador?
Guess what, Bill? You're a 10.
Ellos van apretados.
Are you a Shoes Circus Clown Club member?
Platinum.
What do you get with that card?
Big top points.
You know, I imagine over the years you've mind-melded your Magnum Jupiter brain to those other Saturn ring brains at Microsoft.
I have.
Just wondering, are they ever going to come out with something that'll make our computers moist and chewy like cake so we could just eat them while we're working? If it's yes, give me a signal. Adjust your shorts. Oh, I knew it!
Tonight after football, the worldwide phenomenon is landing on Fox. America,
it's time to face the holes.
Oh, wow! Hole in the Wall previews tonight right after football on Fox.
And welcome back to San Diego. Dick Stockton, Brian Baldinger, Laura Oakman. The Chargers take the 7-3 lead as Jonathan Stewart back to receive the kick from Nate Kading. So a 44-yard touchdown pass from Phillip Rivers to Chris Chambers, giving San Diego the lead as Stewart on the return. And is tackled at the 29-yard line. Let's take a look at that play, and I guess we understand that the whole body has to be past the line on that challenge.
We're going to say that Phillip Rivers' left foot is on the 40-yard line, so not the entire body went past the 40 here. You see, if we freeze it here, you can see that the right foot is still on the line, even though a large part of the body is over and the ball is over. The whole body has to be over the line, and that was the ruling by Walt Anderson.
And the Chargers took advantage of that. Pitch going to D'Angelo Williams off the right side. And the tackle made by Matt Wilhelm, who's wearing the receiver for the defense, the inside linebacker. Gain of 3 on that play by Williams. Panthers don't see many 34 defenses.
Nope. There's a different running game against a 3-4. Different type of plays against this defense versus the defense has 4 defensive linemen.
Second down, and here's Williams changing directions. Bounces outside, and a first down as he's wrestled out of bounds by Quentin Jammer and an 8-yard pickup.
Well, this is a great cut by D'Angelo Williams because he comes right into the hole here, and watch on the outside Merriman here. He's going to see Merriman coming down. He sees him right there. Takes a look and then darts his eyes this direction. I mean, that's an example right there. He gets into the eye of the storm, 2 feet, and then cuts away from Merriman coming to get away from him for the first down.
Panthers have outrushed the Chargers 73-32. And Jonathan Stewart getting the call. And Stewart with a gain of about 2 on first down. Sean Phillips, the other half of that great outside linebacking core, making this stop.
Now, I know San Diego got the big play and they got the lead here, Dick, but what is going on here is no players have played 4 quarters in any game. Nobody's played in the outdoors in 90-degree sunshine in the preseason. The Panthers have controlled this ball, controlled the line of scrimmage. Will San Diego wear down as this game goes on?
Second down and 8 for Jake Delhomme. Short drop. Intended for Rosario. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Panthers.
This is the down that is the money down in the league. So the Chargers here, they bring in all kinds of personnel. Giles Tucker comes in. You've got all the linebackers, their speed. The Panthers now trying to make this first down. Who can hold up here? Can the protection of the Panthers hold up against a fierce pass rush. This is how you rush the passer. You earn the right by forcing a 3rd and 8.
Dwayne Jarrett lines up to the left, and Antoine Cason, the real deal according to Ted Cottrell. The rookie is in at the nickelback, number 20 for the Chargers. 3rd down and 8. Pressure is on, and the pass tipped, caught by Jarrett. And Jarrett will get, once again, the Panthers into Charger territory to the 32, gaining 25, and great balance on that play.
First big catch of Dwayne Jarrett's 2-year career. You can see Cromartie went for it. He went for the interception there. And when you lead the league in interceptions the year before, and you come out and say you want 16 interceptions in the upcoming year, you start maybe gambling too much. Good concentration by Jarrett to bring it in, though.
And Jarrett really concentrated, stayed with it to make the play. And a first down on the 32. Here's Stewart. Jonathan Stewart inside the 25 and gets 7 or 8 yards. And it was Jamal Williams who was back in there who missed the initial tackle, and a gain of 8 yards.
I think Jonathan Stewart went underneath somebody's legs or between somebody's legs to come through here. It doesn't look like there's anything there. Now, what's hard to see is this is a man at age 21. He's 235 powerful pounds. He's got a rebuilt big toe, healthy for the first time in over a year. That was good run.
And here is Stewart again. First down. Inside the 10. So, Brian, when you said they're going back to pounding it out with 2 backs with a running attack, they're doing it here. 15 on that play.
Nice job of staying with his fullback, Brad Hoover. Very patient here. Letting guys peel the Chargers off. They move them out. Look at this hole. And they stand right behind Kedrick Vincent, the right guard. Nice job of hugging his guard. And it is not an easy thing to project these running backs in college, playing in spread offenses into this power game of the NFL. They found it.
D'Angelo Williams knocked back and will lose a couple of yards. And good pursuit by Sean Merriman. Derek Smith also coming in on the play, and a loss of 1, bringing up 2nd and goal.
Ted Cottrell, the defensive coordinator, brought in with Norv Turner last year to put this together, did a masterful job. They went to Indianapolis, won a playoff game last year. People said Norv couldn't win that. Ted Cottrell, what he did defensively against that Peyton-led offense was a big part of it.
And we have a whistle. Play is blown dead. Jake Delhomme doesn't seem to like what they're saying in that huddle.
He's pleading his case to all of them.
False start, number 88, offense. 5-yard penalty, it's still 2nd down.
Dante Rosario, the 2nd tight end.
At the end. Well, yeah. No. I'll tell you, those guys' eyes are sharp. He was rocking out of the stance and then moved too early.
A little flinch will get it done, right?
Flinch. Just a flinch. You're on the road. It's hard to hear. You got to lock yourself in. Just look at the ball.
2nd down and 15. 2nd and goal from the 15. Incomplete, intended for Muhsin Muhammad. And good coverage by Eric Weddle, the free safety, who's replacing Marlon McCree in the lineup for the Chargers this year.
But that throw in heavy traffic to Muhsin Muhammad is the confidence that Jake Delhomme has in Muhsin Muhammad. Even though he's been gone for 3 years, to throw the ball in the middle of the field like that, that's his size, his physicalness to try to stick it in there. A good shot, well defended.
3rd down and goal from the 15. Jake Delhomme, 50% completions. Muhammad lines up to the left. And the pass is broken up. DJ Hackett. And a flag is down on the near sideline at the 18.
Illegal shift, number 87, offense.
And it was Muhsin Muhammad with the illegal shift
down.
and 4th down coming up.
See that stick right there? That's the defensive line coach of the Chargers. They just move that ball, and all they're taught to do is look at the ball. The ball moves, the man moves, they move. That's how those guys are trained. It is like Pavlov's dogs.
John Casey, who's kicked a 43-yard field goal. And this kick is good from 33, and the Panthers trail by 1. But remember, they were stopped at the San Diego 1. They trail by a single digit.
I'm Dan Hogan, and I've switched from an import to my new Ford Fusion.
We found the best Ford stories come from people who drive one.
Gas mileage in the Fusion is great. It's a lot of car with great gas mileage. My favorite feature is definitely the sync system. Paul, Gabby,
hey.
How are you? It's got some get up and go. Ford Fusion is here, and I love it.
Now get 0% financing on every Ford Fusion. Visit a Ford dealer or go to FordVehicles.com and drive one.
It's a big moment in a boy's life when you can look him in the eye and you know when he's ready.
The new Samsung Series 8. When you connect to a whole new generation of television, imagination lives.
Go the distance with a team lamp or design your own customized NFL team apparel. Personalized right down to the name, colors, and number. It's authentic NFL, and it's available only at NFLshop.com.
We've reached a point where science and technologies have advanced beyond our ability to regulate and control them.
Strange events are happening.
Most of what I'm about to show you is classified above top secret.
Mind control, teleportation. The threats are real.
And it's their job to stop it.
I need your help.
Yeah, sure, no problem. That sounds like fun.
The television event of this season is almost here. Fringe. Series premiere Tuesday at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
And one of the Panthers, the left guard, Travell Wharton, was shaken up and going to the sideline. So that's the second injury to the Panthers' offensive line. Jeff Ota was injured earlier. And this is a thin offensive line for the Panthers today. It's 7-6 on Casey's second field goal, and Reese Lloyd kicking off, and on the ground. Was it touched? And Darren Sproles will down it in the end zone, so it was not, and it'll be a touchback, and the Panthers will take it over on the 20-yard line.
State University, I played basketball. I took my team to the Sweet 16. Could I make it in the NBA? Probably so, but it's definitely football right now. They pay the bills. If I was not a professional athlete, I probably wanted to grow up and become a firefighter. Do something that enables me to use my size. That's getting to know Antonio Gates.
And that's what you're going to see a lot this year, getting to know you, and you got to know Antonio Gates, who right now is in the locker room. Bruised hip is the report, and he is expected to return. First down. And here's Phillip Rivers back inside his 10 and gets out of the tackle box, we think, and throws the ball away, and a penalty marker is down.
Ineligible player, number 68, on the offense, downfield. That penalty is declined. It's second down.
So it's Chris Steelman, the left guard, and it'll be second down at the 20.
Phillip Rivers was telling us that 4 days after the AFC Championship game, he went and had reconstructive knee surgery, and this offseason his rehabilitation was very quarterback specific, and he came back quicker than he ever thought he could.
Second down and 10. LaDainian Tomlinson, again, can't get underway. Meanwhile, Brandon Monomaliuna, who has been a superb second tight end to Antonio Gates, in there at that position now. And Gates on Tomlinson picking up about 2.
Well, Norv Turner told us, Dick, that he really considers starters now. 16 or 17 different guys can be the starter. And he thinks Monomaliuna is one of those guys that is really a starter, even though he's not listed in the program as a starter.
Niall Diggs goes off the field for the Panthers. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Rivers to Manumaluna. Will be shy of the first down by about 4 yards. So a good defensive sequence for Carolina, thanks to Chris Harris and a kicking situation.
And what they lose with throwing to Manu Maliona versus Gates is after the catch. Right there, he's tackled right there. He's like an offensive tackle that's got good hands. But Gates gives you that breakaway ability once he catches the ball.
So Mike Cyphers is in, and Mark Jones is back to receive the punt. Good kick. Jones at the 23. And Jones brings it out to the 33. David Binn from behind making the tackle. A 50-yard punt by Cyphers. Nothing new for him. And just under 3 minutes remaining. And there is Jeff Otah, who went to the locker room and is now returned. Otah had a sprained left knee, but it's good for the Panthers to see him back in there.
It is. And what you have to realize in the NFL, that even though we just started, Dick, you have to learn how to play injured. You know, and he's a big guy that they're counting on. You tape it up, you make sure the x-ray's okay, you get back out onto the field.
First down at the 33. DeLone. And the pass is incomplete. Hackett covered by Quentin Jammer. Quentin Jammer did not have a good start to his career, but has really picked it up in recent seasons.
He's become much better with the ball in the air, Dick. His ball skills are much better. That was an example right there. I mean, he's a guy that played man-to-man at Texas when he was coming out. He was a high pick, the 3rd pick in the draft. But sometimes these guys, when the ball's in there, they can't find it. Much better ball skills now.
2nd and 10, the ball on the 33. Give us to Williams. First down is D'Angelo Williams, having a terrific first half, picks up 11 yards before Cromartie brings him down.
What both these backs have for Carolina is breakaway speed and good vision. I mean, that ball, that just came out the back door there, a little stiff arm to Eric Weddle. And their tackling right now of San Diego is not sharp. And that is indicative of guys who don't play a lot in the preseason. The fundamentals of tackling, not real good now.
Williams with 68 yards. Play action on first down. And a comeback situation and a jump ball for Muhsin Muhammad and Quentin Jammer. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, here's the ball skills you're talking about, Dick, that I was talking about. Look at that. He keeps him on his back hip. He pins him with his left arm. Doesn't let Muhsin Muhammad use his advantage. And then he's got his eyes up and looking at the ball, much like a center fielder. Dick, the ball's off the bat, bam. Eyes are to it, know where to go, get to the spot, judge the ball, and then play the ball.
With Travell Wharton out of there, Jeff Handgardner, number 63, has replaced him. Here's Jonathan Stewart. Breaks a tackle, gets close to midfield as we get to the 2-minute warning. So a 5-yard gain for Stewart, 1:57 on the clock. Will return to San Diego after this.
One more time.
I was eating, and then I reached into my pocket and found all this extra money.
Reverse pickpocketed. Yeah. Description?
Tall, lots of bling.
You got a reverse.
That's him.
Right there?
Down there, yeah.
Sure.
That's it.
Hey, excuse me. You stop. Hands on your crown.
Easy.
Hey.
Are you okay? Hey.
Beware, this man could put extra money in your pocket.
Grab a new BK wrapper morning, noon, and night. The King's got all day value, all wrapped up.
We've come all the way out here, and you'll never believe what we've found. The internet. Seems it can't hide here either. Simply insert the AT&T Laptop Connect card. You're connected at up to 3G speeds. Email business proposals and place orders online. All on the go. I'm Bill Curtis. And I've just found the internet.
The internet can't hide anymore. Switch to the network with the best coverage and get the AT&T Laptop Connect card for free.
Fuel economy isn't just about the fuel tank. My group is thinking about renewable materials to replace petroleum-based ones in cars. The first time we tried to incorporate soy foam, it basically collapsed. But after many, many formulation changes, we now meet all the specifications for a good automotive foam. Green isn't just about fuel efficiency, it's also about sustainability. I think it's very important to preserve the environment, and I think we need to do it now. I'm Debbie Molesky, and this is the Ford Escape Hybrid. Drive one.
Celebrate 20 years of EA Sports Madden NFL football with a look at last year's Madden moments. Against the Falcons, Tampa receiver Michael Spurlock took a Michael Kanan kickoff and ran past Will Ray Fontenot on his way into the Buccaneer record book.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a kickoff return touchdown for the first time in franchise history.
EA Sports Madden NFL 09, rated E for everyone. Also available in special 20th anniversary edition. In stores now.
September 16th, House is back at its new time, 8/7 Central.
Patients in cardiac arrest. Ouchie.
The season premiere of House, Tuesday, September 16th on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Burger King. Have it your way.
At our 2-minute warning at 1:57 of the second quarter, it'll be 3rd down and 6 on the Carolina 48. Out of the shotgun, DeLone, Muhammad, first down to the 41. A big play on 3rd down, getting 11 yards to keep it going.
And Dick, watch the protection right here that Jake DeLone has. He wants to throw the ball to the right. Nothing there. Be able to come back, find that second receiver over the middle like that. That's been the protection he's had throughout the first half.
First down, no timeouts left for Carolina. The pass caught by Rosario, who was tackled by Matt Wilhelm after picking up about 8 yards, 2 yards shy of the first down. And Sean Merriman, who has been in and out of the lineup, now out of it right now on the no huddle. And there's the pass up the middle, wide open is Dante Rosario. And with a little hurdle, gets close to the 10-yard line for the Carolina Panthers. 23 yards on that play.
That's the athleticism that Dante Rosario brings to this offense. And you saw that at the finish of the play with the hurdle.
Under a minute remaining. No timeouts left. And there's the slant pass, and it's batted down at the line. Incomplete. Rosario playing a key role today, Brian.
Absolutely. And they have 2 good tight ends. Jake DeLone has said that their starter, Jeff King, could play 10 years in this league. Nobody will notice. But this is a guy that people have to start to take notice of because of his athletic ability and his speed. Right now, Jake DeLone getting time to throw. Merriman's out of the game. His replacement, Giles Tucker, is in. And so far, San Diego's defense up front here, they look gassed.
Rosario, 4 catches, 67 yards, already a career high. 2nd down and 10, and the play is blown dead by Walt Anderson.
There is no play. The whistle came from the stands. It'll be 2nd down.
And there is Sean Merriman going into the locker room. Does not seem to be injured as he goes into the locker room early.
No, that looks like a pretty good jog right there. I mean, they need him right now.
But his defense is on the field, and the Panthers are threatening.
Doesn't make any sense. This is when they need him the most right now.
And they're playing a 43 right now with Sean Phillips playing the defensive end. So without Merriman, they go to 43 with Giles Tucker, the other defensive end. 2nd down and 10. Panthers trail by 1 point. And down goes Phillip Rivers, Igor Olshansky, number 99. And the first time the quarterback has gone down today.
Jake DeLone took just a 3-step drop here. You want to get rid of this ball quick. Nothing's there. Now everything just collapsed. And the rush it. Igor Olshansky, along with Phillips, was able to get to it.
It was DeLone, the Panther quarterback, and the throw knocked away, incomplete. Good defense in there. Dwayne Jarrett covered well by Antoine Cason.
This is a great throw by Jake. Good effort by Jarrett, but this is the finish. You can see Gregory coming over the top and throwing that shoulder right into his back and knocking that ball loose.
Jason was there, but Gregory made the hit. So it's 4th down, and Casey will attempt a 30-yard field goal to try to give the Panthers the lead once again. And John Casey's kick is good, so 3 field goals by the Panthers. John Casey, and Carolina leads San Diego now 9-7. Coming up on the Visa halftime report, Kurt, Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy will have scores and highlights from around the league, and the Fox Sports ticker has up to the second scores and stats. Brian, there's no question that Michael Strahan has really given our already strong pregame show an added boost.
He's like the Sarah Palin of politics. I mean, he just she re-energized the Republican Party, and Michael Strahan came in there today with the big gap tooth. He said he did not ever want to fill that gap in. That's his identity, and he was afloat with some opinions out there today. I thought it was great.
We have had more political mentions than LaDainian Tomlinson touchdown so far in this game. We have 8 seconds to go.
John Fox from nearby Chula Vista went to high school right here in San Diego, Castle Park High School.
And actually played rugby in this very stadium at one point.
He said the broken noses and the scars in the face are from rugby and not from football.
Reese Lloyd, and deep is Darren Sproles.
I didn't know there was a breeze out there.
I was going to say.
Where'd that come from? This is a good pickup by the Carolina Panthers at the end of last season. Reese Lloyd. This guy is from England. He was a soccer player. His father was a soccer player. And he's here to eliminate Darren Sproles from the return game. Part of the way John Fox wants to play this game, defense, special teams, make the opposition go a long field.
Well, so far it's working. Gained 112 yards rushing, with Williams with 68 and Stewart with 44, so that's working today.
Look at this kickoff. It's a field goal. It went right through the uprights.
For a free kick, that wouldn't be a bad one, huh?
Maybe there's a hidden wind out there. The ball was blown down, and Lloyd gets the tailwind there, but boy, he'll get high fives from everybody on that sideline. And if you're the holder, you never look. You just have to trust that he's going to hit that ball square. Of course, you get a rookie to do it, Charles Godfrey, as well.
And the Chargers are going to let the clock run out, and a very surprising first half because the Chargers are held to only 7 points and Jake Delhomme is healthy. It's a different team with a healthy Jake Delhomme. They have those 2 running backs and a superb defense so far.
They said they wanted to run the football, control the clock. They've done exactly that. Those 2 running backs in tandem, D'Angelo Williams with the rookie Jonathan Stewart. This is how John Fox, even if he had John Elway, this is the way he likes to play the game.
Tomlinson gained 33 yards on 8 carries. Not a big factor in that first half. That's the end of the first half with the score. Panthers 9, Chargers 7. Fox NFL Sunday will continue with the Visa halftime report after these messages and a word from your local Fox station.
Next week on the Ford Drive One Fox NFL Sunday. America's #1 pregame show gets you ready for kickoff. Then, New York and St. Louis collide as Eli and the Super Bowl champion Giants battle the Rams. Or, you'll see the Saints take on Portis and the Redskins. It's another great slate of thrilling NFL action next week on Fox NFL Sunday.
It goes 0 to 60 faster than a Porsche Boxster. It outcorners the Mercedes E550 and the BMW 550i. Introducing the all-new 375 horsepower Hyundai Genesis. The barrier to luxury has just been officially kicked in. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
Sunday night is football night.
Tonight, the Colts host the Bears.
A Super Bowl rematch. The Bears have not forgotten what Peyton and company did to them in that Super Bowl, and it is going to be a battle. I can't wait to watch this one.
Manning, deep to the end zone, waiting for the touchdown. That is a big, big play. Sunday night is football night. And it's hotter than ever.
Sunday night is football night when the Bears battle with the Colts. Tonight, only on NBC. You've seen the rumble, experienced the elimination chamber, and felt hell in a cell. Now, a new innovation will put champions in jeopardy like never before. It's the first ever championship scramble. 5 superstars. After 20 minutes, only one can be called the official champion.
Those odds practically guarantee there'll be a new champion.
WWE Unforgiven. Live Sunday, September 7th on DirecTV pay-per-view.
For great college football from across the country, you need ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. With key matchups and rivalries from major conferences, ESPN Game Plan has up to 12 games every Saturday from outside your local area. Order now and you'll be all set for a full season of college football with ESPN Game Plan from DirecTV. Only 2 payments of $64.50 each. To order, call 1-800-GET-SPORTS or go to directtv.com/gameplan.
The Visa Halftime Report is sponsored by Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL. Life takes Visa.
And we welcome you to the Visa Halftime Report. Kurt Menefee along with Terry Howie, Michael Strahan, and Jimmy. And let's get right to it.
All right, LeBron James with Terrell Owens. LeBron James, he can light it up. He can put it in the hoops there. Huh? Pretty good guy. Marion Barber, not bad himself. 1-yard touchdown. Cowboys on top early on the road at Cleveland, 7-0. Then Derek Anderson rolling right after a pass interference penalty, put the ball on the 2. Touchdown pass to Kellen Winslow. We're tied up at 7-0. Don't blitz. Tony Romo, man-to-man coverage on the outside. No one will be in the middle of the field. There it is. Touchdown pass, a 35-yarder from Romo to Terrell Owens, 14-7, and then Barber a 1-yard run, 21-7. Cowboys all over. Greg said, go. He can't do that. 21-7. As I said, Cowboys over at the Cleveland Browns. All right. It's Carolina at San Diego. Left knee injury. As you see, Sean Merriman, he is playing on that knee. Philip Rivers, he lights it up. 44-yard strike to the outside to Chris Chambers. Got a good football game here. Carolina on the road at San Diego, up 9-7. Frank Gore over 1,200 yards rushing last year for the San Francisco 49ers. Up inside, bounces to the outside. 41-yard touchdown run, 7-3 it is. 49ers over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Then the old fade route. Howie, if they're even, what do you do?
Throw it to the back shoulder.
Back shoulder under throw it. 1-yard touchdown to Larry Fitzgerald, and there is yours.
You're doing great.
Shut up.
Donovan McNabb, 361 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Eagles' big win. Drew Brees had 343 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Saints' win. The Falcons win. Matt Ryan's debut, 318 yards rushing for Atlanta. Michael Turner, 220 of those alone. Buffalo all over the Seahawks by 24 points. Tennessee loses Vince Young to a knee injury in the fourth quarter as they beat Jacksonville. The Houston Texans blown out by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Baltimore Ravens win Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh's debut. And the New England Patriots lose Tom Brady to a knee injury in the first quarter. An MRI scheduled for tomorrow. They beat the Chiefs by 7. And Brett Favre wins his Jet debut, 2 touchdown passes in that one. I don't know how efficient Brett Favre was in that game for the Jets, but Dallas right now, Jimmy, is looking pretty good on offense.
Well, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck talked about it this first half. With that big offensive line, if you don't put pressure on Tony Romo, he's just going to eat you alive. 15 first downs, 239 total yards. You have to come up with some blitzes. Now, I know that's one-on-one against Owens and Witten, but you have to come up with some blitzes that they cannot protect. Got to put some pressure on Romo.
As Michael knows, John Fox wants to pound people. He wants to pound people. He brought in bigger people, wants to get bigger up front. D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, they're going to pound you. Time of possession, 1941. That San Diego defense is used to that offense putting up big points, holding the football. They're not used to being on the field that much.
All right, some of you will be getting local news. Others will be back with more highlights as the Visa Halftime continues.
Good point. Thank you.
Enter the 2008 Visa Inside Pass NFL Sweepstakes this season. When you make a purchase with your Visa card between now and December 31st, you will automatically be entered for a chance to win a grand prize VIP trip or two to Super Bowl 43, the 2009 NFL Pro Bowl, and a 2009 NFL playoff game. The more times you use your card, the more chances you have to win. Life takes Visa. Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL and the Visa Inside Pass NFL Sweepstakes.
My girlfriend's dead.
Boy, you're really milking this bereavement thing, aren't you?
I'm resigning.
Don't get upset, don't make a fool of yourself.
Talk to him.
Don't lose your head, please get a grip on yourself.
I just need a change of scenery.
Buy a plant.
Welcome to couples counseling.
I have the right to walk away from you, House. Same time next week.
The season premiere of House at its new time, Tuesday, September 16th on Fox.
When all you want is to see the games you missed on Sunday.
For Colston, touchdown! Just like that, the Saints are back on top. A little more often than he did.
When all you want is expert analysis.
Enough cover two to be a very effective defense.
I said the same thing last week.
With the lead.
Right. When all you want is a date with Thursday Night Football.
That was awesome.
Totally. When all you want is football.
All right, brother, you ready?
Oh, no.
Get your nerves up. Let's go. You can do it.
Brett Favre's ready. Brett Favre, play action. Move this safety, Brett. There you go. Set it up. Gun it. Down to the left sideline. 56-yard touchdown reception by Jericho Cotchery. Jets up 7-0. On 4th and 13. Jets go for it due to an injury to their kicker, Mike Nugent. Favre, 22-yard touchdown pass. Jets win 20-14. Kansas City at New England. Tom Brady in. Tom Brady back looking for Moss. Is hit on his left knee by Bernard Pollard. Will leave this football game, and he will have an MRI on Monday. Matt Castle, his replacement. 10-yard touchdown pass back in the end zone to Randy Moss. 17-10. It is New England over Kansas City Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks at Buffalo. In field goal formation, the Buffalo Bills, Ryan Denny uncovered, so Brian Moorman just takes it, pops Denny with the ball, 19-yard touchdown reception, 34-10 Buffalo over the Seahawks. Donovan McNabb, huge day, as evidenced by this play action. Here comes the blitz, single coverage, blown coverage, touchdown, 90-yard touchdown pass to Hank Basquet. 38-3, Eagles all over the visiting St. Louis Rams. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. Get him going, Drew Brees. Been on the road, boys. Nice day. Good to be back home. Jeff Garcia at the goal line. 2-yard touchdown pass to Ike Hilliard. 20-17. It is Tampa Bay over New Orleans. And in the fourth quarter, Drew Brees just drops it out. A little wide flare. Reggie Bush has put it in a hand. Nice move. Touchdown. 42-yarder. It's the Saints. 24-20 over the visiting Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You know, in the replays, it looked like Bush might have been out of bounds on that dive, but Tampa didn't challenge.
Touchdown. New Orleans.
And New Orleans now 1-0.
That's right.
Your Saints.
That's right.
Okay. All right. It's funny how that works out, isn't it? The Visa halftime continues right after this.
Now, don't you think you changed?
Mets face a crucial showdown as they battle the Braves. This week on Fox Saturday Baseball. Check for the game in your area.
After Vikings practice, Adrian Peterson hung out with my friends and me.
Ready?
I showed off my pump, pass, and kick skills, and I think he was impressed.
Pretty good. That's nice. You got a pretty good arm, too.
We had a great workout, and I didn't want the day to end.
I'm Adrian Peterson, and I'm part of the NFL movement for an active generation. For great play ideas, visit NFLrush.com.
Visa. Go on, live life. And remember that no matter what it takes, life takes Visa.
Getting ready for the third quarter, and the Panthers lead the Chargers 9-7 in a big surprise in this game, heavily tilted in being in San Diego territory. 24 plays run in the opponent territory by the Panthers, only 1 by San Diego.
And this is the way John Fox prefers to play the game. He's controlled the line of scrimmage. That offensive line has gotten after the Chargers, protected Jake Delhomme, and Jake has done a good job spreading the ball around in that first half.
Second half kickoff returned by Darren Sproles. Fakes the end around. Sproles returned a kickoff and a punt for a touchdown last year. And this is mighty impressive as he carries it out to the 41-yard line with Richard Marshall making the play. And right now, Brian, let's take a look at some of the images of the first half.
And there were plenty. How about a little oxygen, please, on opening day? Not enough of that out here for the Hogs. And plenty of big swings and plenty of big hits on both sides. John Fox back in his hometown, game day intensity. Looked like a touchdown catch until the missiles fired. And Jake is back.
So is Antonio Gates for San Diego. He's in the lineup. And first down, LaDainian Tomlinson picks up about a yard with Niall Diggs making the tackle. Let's take a look now at the halftime statistics, and a huge rushing edge for the Panthers.
Well, it is. I mean, 112 yards rushing. LT only 32 yards rushing in that first half. They controlled him. But the big thing is the number of plays and the 2-to-1 time of possession advantage here by the Panthers. And what that means is on opening day in the heat, will this San Diego defense wilt when they get to that fourth quarter?
Second down and 8. Tomlinson had a 14-yard gain early, and that was it for the big gains. Pressure on Rivers, hit from behind and down at the 37-yard line. And it was Chris Harris. And a loss of 5 in the first sack of the game.
Well, here comes Harris off the edge. Now that's LT's man. He went for the cut block there. Normally you'd like to have that quarterback get rid of the ball while LT goes for the cut. But nice job by Harris staying on his feet. And excellent coverage down the field. Nowhere for Rivers to go. Only one catch by a receiver in that first half, a wide receiver for San Diego.
And it was Niall Diggs who really got to Rivers from behind. Third down and 14. And this pass is ruled incomplete. Chris Chambers, the intended receiver, well covered on the sideline. And you can see how pumped up John Beeson is for the Panthers defense, and well founded.
And Dick, I always, and every coach will tell you, it is such a fine line in these preseasons now. Whether to play your starters, rest your starters, take the chance that they won't be as sharp as you want them to be, but be healthy. And right now, San Diego's timing in a lot of ways, even here, just getting the right personnel on the punt team. Matt Wilhelm not in there. Just this timing is not right for San Diego.
And at this point, it's a shaky start for the Chargers as Cyphers kicks to Mark Jones. Good kick once again, and he's going to let it bounce, and it was hit. Loose ball in the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Because if the Chargers had recovered, it would have been a touchdown. So a close call for the Carolina Panthers right there, and they'll get the ball on the 20.
You bet that was a close call.
The ball was muffed in the field of play, went into the end zone, was recovered by the receiving team. By rule, that is a touchback.
And we're going to take a break. So the Carolina Panthers pumped up.
All right, your fare is going to be $69.
Wow.
It's not bad. That's it?
Yeah. Oh, and give me $25 for a bag fee, $15 for a booking fee. Why don't you just give me your whole wallet? Give me the whole thing. Give it to me now. Give me. Is there a problem?
Yeah, but that's more than you said it would be.
Hidden fees are the other side of some low fares. But on Southwest Airlines, what you see is what you pay. Low fares, no hidden fees.
Introducing Bud Light Lime, the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor.
SAP software can grow as the company grows? That's great because we are definitely going global. Just as soon as we go national.
Hybrids. Why are hybrids always tiny cars? They never have seating grade, a DVD entertainment system, an 8-inch nav screen, and all the trimmings. You know what they should hybrid? This thing. That's what they should hybrid. Oh, did I just spoil the
Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. By Windows. By DirecTV. Now get over 130 of your favorite channels in HD. And by Cadillac. Introducing the 2009 Cadillac Escalade Hybrid.
And back here in San Diego, where the Panthers have stolen the show on opening day. And John Fox's team coming back 7-9 last year. And Sean Merriman, who was out of the lineup, is now back in there at linebacker for the Chargers. And so is Travell Wharton, the left guard, who was injured in the first half for Carolina. First down on the 20. And a big play to give the Panthers possession. There's the screen to DJ Hackett, who's hit immediately by Cromartie.
Go back to that muff on the punt by Mark Jones here. He just totally misjudged this ball. Now it hits his right leg. That's a live ball now. Chargers trying to fall on it. Kasim Osgood coming after it right here. And look at that play by Dante Wesley, literally hurdling that player to get on the ball and save a special teams touchdown from the Chargers. Quick Teal getting hugged by John Fox, and rightfully so. Great hustle by that unit.
2nd and 5 after the first quick. And overthrowing Muhsin Muhammad was Jake Delhomme, who was 12 for 25 for 175 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Make it 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 because the first play gained 5 yards for the Panthers.
And this is a team that wants to run the ball. Jake said he's fine with them being a running team, but now on 3rd and 5, Jake in the shotgun here. He's got to find an open receiver and not give this ball back to the Chargers.
And once again, the Chargers are in a 4-3 defensive alignment. Pass for Muhammad, broken up by Jammer. And right now, let's go down to Laura Open.
Thanks, Dick. All right, North Turner not very happy. The theme of our talk, 3rd downs, and they have to convert them. I said, how are you going to get LT more involved? And he said, 3rd downs, we have to convert them. John Fox a little happier with how things are going for the Panthers. Said that he wants to punch it in, obviously, but likes how they're running and throwing, just need to eliminate mistakes.
All right, no coach is ever happy. And, of course, you know, he only has a 2-point lead, but he's on the road where the Chargers have dominated. Jason Baker punting on 4th down. Darren Sproles from the 28. Got a wall. And stopped at the 39. So an 11-yard return. Nick Goings made the play.
Hybrids. Why are hybrids always tiny cars? They never have seating grade, a DVD entertainment system, an 8-inch nav screen, and all the trimmings. You know what they should hybrid? This thing. That's what they should hybrid. Oh, did I just spoil the secret?
All right, your business. Well, say you want to improve customer service and keep your overall budget in line. Well, with UPS, you have the options to control the speed and the cost of your shipping. They have more express shipping options than anyone, from 2 days to same day. It's whatever speed you need. It's not just your business. It's your business with UPS. Whoa, that was close.
Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh, I wish you'd just quit that job. Bye. Oh gosh, my job is so rewarding. Girlfriend, I'm about ready to quit that job for you. You need to get out of here. Well, at least you look good. Those flat front Cheetos look great. Do what makes you happy, Larry. You deserve better than this.
Ask for the award-winning original, Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling.
A lot tighter game than just about anyone anticipated. Panthers up 9-7. Early here in the third quarter, first down at the 40. Phillip Rivers, 8 for 15, 121 yards and a touchdown. Hands off to LaDainian Tomlinson, who dives forward for about 3 yards on the play.
That's what they do right here. This is right here, the right tackle. They're unbalanced. They've got 4 linemen on this side. They're trying to get LT involved. They're trying to get more beef on that side of the line. Then they bring the tight end over. They literally have 6 blockers on that side. But from the backside, LT got hit with early penetration.
Well, they got a left tackle and a center as subs and a new fullback, right?
Well, they have a lot of changes up front. And LT, who did not play in a preseason, has got to adjust to that.
2nd and 6. Flag down. They give the ball to Tomlinson again. And they gang him up on the 45.
Offside, number 92, defense. 5-yard penalty. It's still 2nd down.
Damian Lewis. Take a look at our game. An unusual 4th down play off the hands of Hoover. So the Panthers missed a touchdown possibility on a challenge. It was ruled that Rivers was behind the line. And following that, a 44-yard touchdown pass to Chris Chambers. Casey, and his foot has been a big factor in this game with 3 field goals and a 9-7 lead for the Panthers. 2nd down and 1 at the 49, and the fullback, Tolbert, with a first down to the 44-yard line, getting 6.
Now, Mike Tolbert is a great story, and it's a story that what training camp is all about. Here's a free agent from Coastal Carolina University. Comes in replacing a legend here in Lorenzo Neal, the eyes for LaDainian Tomlinson. They call him Little Lolo after Lorenzo Neal. He is a bundle of energy. He's squatty like a fire hydrant. And he's got pop to his game, and he's excellent on special teams. You can see him squatty. Good lead block there for LT.
And LT getting about 8 yards on that carry, so you get the feeling here that the Chargers are getting some momentum with LaDainian Tomlinson in their running game as they get close to 8, maybe a little more on that play.
And all these runs have been going to the left side, running behind L.J. Shelton right now, behind Tolbert, going unbalanced to the left.
2nd down and 2. Tomlinson, not this time, as he is stopped 2 yards shy of the first down by Tyler Brayton, a newcomer from the Oakland Raiders.
And that's the first time we mentioned his name, Tyler Brayton, right here. And he is a big acquisition here. He was a former first-round pick of the Raiders. Comes here, really solidifies that left-hand spot, which allowed them to move Julius Peppers to the right side. That's the defensive coordinator, Mike Turgovac, a long-time defensive line coach in this league, and he likes what he sees from this front.
Remember, Mike Rucker retired, and Chris Jenkins was traded to the Jets. 3rd down and 1, and here is Tolbert again, and very close. Tolbert has carried twice on this possession.
That's what you want from your fullback. If he gets this first down, to be able to push a pile, get it over that yellow line, give him a new set of downs.
Fourth down.
Ooh,
Didn't make it.
No, he didn't.
And Norv Turner, one of the premier play callers in the National Football League, has a fourth and short play in his back pocket.
Last time I saw the Chargers go for it on fourth down was a playoff game here against Tennessee on the goal line, and LT jumped over the moon to get that touchdown.
And of course, we always see here whether they will try to draw the Panthers offside or run the play. They'll run it. Tomlinson will get it after being knocked back. How about LaDainian Tomlinson was knocked back several yards and then ran outside and got 9 yards for the first down.
How many running backs in this league could take an initial hit like this? Bam, right into the back, stumble, get his balance back, get his vision back, now trip, and then lay Chris Harris, their starting safety, on his back with a shoulder flip.
He didn't need preseason for that.
No. That's what he says, his instinct. But he has learned how to take better care of his body, learn to be smarter in who to challenge.
First down, Tomlinson with a head of steam. And Tomlinson getting about 8.5 yards on first down. That's the best burst he has shown all day.
And here he is. I mean, Chris Harris now, he gets a shot on LT and he takes it. He knocks him off his feet. Payback sometimes can be, but LT now getting into a rhythm here, pounding the left side of the line.
There you see the two starting running backs, Williams and Tomlinson. Don't forget, you got to put Jonathan Stewart in the mix there.
Yep.
Tomlinson with 63 yards rushing. Second down and 2, they go to him again. And he should have the first down. About the 17-yard line. So ball control here by San Diego.
No question. And this is, now LT comes out. In the past, they went to Michael Turner, and he would be his replacement. And LT trusted Michael Turner. Now he's a huge star in Atlanta, had a big day today.
I was going to say, how's Michael Turner doing?
Well, if you put him on your fantasy team today, Dick, you did pretty darn good. Now they go to the shortest guy in the league, Darren Sproles, who is a true lightning bolt.
From the 17, first down. First action in the backfield for Sproles today, and he'll get the call. And charges inside the 15, where Chris Gamble and the rookie Charles Godfrey bring him down.
Well, Darren Sproles is such a change of pace back. I mean, he's small in stature, but he plays big. He's got a big heart. Big crowd favorite here in San Diego because it's one of those guys you have to root for. How can a guy that's shorter than me go out in the league and take on these monsters? But he's very, very smart, and he's extremely quick, and he runs between the tackles better than anybody thinks he can.
In his fourth year from Kansas State. So it'll be second down and 8. First back through is Tolbert, and he is driven back, led by John Beeson and company. And 1 yard on the play. After sitting out one play for Sproles, back goes Tomlinson, and there you see it's been a ground game all the way on this drive for the Chargers, who are trying to regain the lead.
But LT is back in there, and so he's one of those weapons on third down that they can use. He'll be to the right of Phillips here. This is one play where they'll be forced to put this ball in the air.
Somebody's headed to the locker room for the Panthers. We'll tell you in a moment. Third down and 8. Big down and keep it into a field goal situation. Here's Rivers going to Tomlinson and doesn't get to the sticks. Tomlinson is down about 1.5 yards shy of the first down, thanks to John Beeson and the speedy Thomas Davis switching to the weak side this year. So it'll be fourth down and a field goal attempt coming up.
Those guys have been active today too, both Beeson and Davis. Davis in his better position of weak side linebacker, where he can use his speed like he did there, and saving that first down and forcing this field goal.
27-yard attempt, Nate Kading trying to give the Chargers the lead once again, and the kick is good. 5:10 remaining in the third. After all of that, 3 points, but it gives San Diego the edge by 1.
I've got you under my skin. got you deep in the heart of me.
From the same hands and minds who bring you the highest ranked large pickup in initial quality comes the highest ranked mid-size car in initial quality. Chevy Malibu, built to last, built to love.
A lot of people are like, aren't you too young to invest in the markets? And, you know, A, don't worry about it. I mean, you don't know how old I am. And B, I use E-Trade, so check it. Click. I just bought stock. You just saw me buy stock. No big deal. I mean, you know, if I can do it, you can do it. Whoa.
It's so easy. Trades from $6.99 to $9.99. There are 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
It's a big moment in a boy's life when you can look him in the eye and you know that he's ready.
Samsung, the official HD TV of the NFL and Circuit City, will have you ready to live the game all season long. With no interest till 2012 on all Samsung TVs $9.99 and up with your Circuit City credit card, including the amazing touch of color LCDs and plasmas. Plus, all Samsung TVs are on sale now. Live the game today at Circuit City.
September 16th, House is back at its new time, 8/7 Central.
Patients in cardiac arrest. Ouchie.
The season premiere of House, Tuesday, September 16th on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Chevy, an American Revolution.
And back here in San Diego, despite Nate Katie's 27-yard field goal, as you look at the scoring drive, and it was on the ground except for one play, got to be amazed at how these Panthers hanging in there. Don't forget they don't have Steve Smith. Yep. And the Chargers coming in home with a head of steam with all of their big stars back. Jonathan Stewart gobbles it and recovers and is going to pay for it. So a 12-yard return by Jonathan Stewart, who has looked good in his first game ever and will return in a moment.
Hello, I'm a Mac.
And I'm free pizza.
Okay, what are you doing in a pizza box?
I'm trying to catch college students. You're the #1 notebook on college campuses. So when they come around looking for you, they'll see the free pizza, and then I'll get them.
Whatever happened to people just choosing their computer?
That's the problem. They're choosing you. They love Leopard, your built-in eyesight camera, the fact that you run Microsoft Office.
Okay, well, good luck.
Come eat me. I'm a delicious pizza.
With Madden IQ, we can give you a grade. Do it right, then you'll get a high grade. If you do dumb things, then your grade's going to come down. We just don't do stupid things. Players just didn't like to punt. So they'd get 4th down and 20 or 30, and they would go for it. That drives me nuts. That's stupid. Thank you.
Rated E for everyone.
All trucks give you horsepower. All trucks give you torque. They all give you tow packages and beefy V8s. All trucks give you power. Our truck does it with less gas. The best V8 fuel economy of any full-size pickup. Chevy Silverado, America's best truck. And now, J.D. Power & Associates' highest-rated large pickup in initial quality.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
And Travell Wharton, who was injured, came back, shaken up again, and Jeff Handgardner, number 63, is in at left guard for him now. Panthers have not run the ball at all here in this third quarter. Everything has been in the air after running it successfully in the first half. They throw to Rosario, who's pushed out of bounds after a 4-yard pickup. So why have they abandoned what was an effective running game in this half?
Well, I think the Chargers are doing a good job of stacking 8 guys up there. And so I think they're trying to loosen the Chargers up a little bit by throwing it where there's man-to-man coverage, and they've got to beat that man-to-man coverage. But ultimately in this league, you have to be able to run the ball against 8-man fronts. You've got to find plays in there where you can still gash them because they have those type of backs.
2nd down and 6. And they're going to try to put it up again and not going to make it. And there you see the linebacker, Sean Phillips, with the sack. Second of the game for San Diego. They lose 7.
Well, here's Phillips. He's going to come on a stunt here. He's out. Now he comes. See, it's a little delay. So Jeff King, who's responsible for him, once he turned like he was going into pass cover and then came underneath.
Holding.
The tight end lost
31. Defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And a late flag. Antonio Cromartie called for holding. Will give the Panthers a first down after they lost 7 on a quarterback sack. So Cromartie, with that penalty, giving the Panthers a life here. And that is the first penalty of the day against the Chargers.
And a very costly penalty because they really had Carolina backed up, pinned, got the sack there, put him in a bad situation, would get good field position. Now you give him a fresh start.
D'Angelo Williams. And Williams with a nifty run out to the 30. Derek Smith making the tackle.
Now remember, Derek Smith is in there at linebacker right now because of the suspension to Stephen Cooper. Last year, who led this team in tackles, out for the first 4 games for violations. And so Derek Smith, who's a veteran, has played in the 3-4 defense, came from the 49ers. He's in there filling in for him for the first month.
7 years with San Francisco. 2nd and 4. Here's Williams again. And right there, running right into Quentin Jammer. And not much there, losing 2 on the play. And right now, for a game break, here's Kurt Menefee.
Well, for those that thought that Felix Jones is just an outside guy, check this out. His first NFL carry, lowers the shoulder, and scores from 11 yards out. Cowboys comfortably in control in Cleveland, 28-7. Dick, Foley, and Laura.
You know, it's amazing how new players come into the league and make an impact, right?
Yeah, Felix Jones was Darren McFadden's backup at Arkansas, the first player that Jerry Jones has drafted from his alma mater, making an immediate impact.
Winding down to 3 minutes remaining in the third. Speaking of third and 6 for Jake Delhomme. Over the middle, and it's caught by King, and a flag is down back behind the line of scrimmage. King did not get the first down. And again, Walt Anderson.
Personal foul. Chop block. Number 34. Offense. 15-yard penalty. It's still third down.
So that'll hurt. They still have third down, but they're going to be moved back some.
Now watch Shawn Merriman coming here at the snap. Now watch D'Angelo Williams here. See, you got Otah on top and D'Angelo Williams on the bottom. That's a high-low. You can't do that. That's a chop block. You can't be engaged by Otah and still get cut.
And the penalties decline. They don't want to give the Panthers another down.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Make a punt now. Put that Darren Sproles, that little lightning bolt of a player back there, and give him a chance. The Chargers special team coach, Steve Crosby, was the special teams coach of the year last year. Norv Turner said nobody spends more time on special teams than we. We practice it twice a day, and we're in meetings longer than any team I've ever been in.
And they proved it last year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they had turnovers.
Here's the punt by Baker, and a good one. Fair catch by Sproles inside the 20-yard line. So the punters have been stars today for both teams. 5:25 remaining, 2:35 in the third.
The world calls us small business owners.
But really, there's nothing small about us.
We have big ideas. We see huge potential. We have enormous dedication.
We have larger-than-life expectations, which is why
we and millions of others use Visa Business.
Because we do business with the great big world, and no other card.
No other card.
And no other card
is more accepted by it.
Visa Business, used for big ideas. Visit visa.com/smallbusiness.
You want a lesson in HD TV?
Okay, smart guys. What's special about Samsung's new LCD and Plasma HD TVs?
Forget about motion blur.
Check out news, sports, and weather on InfoLink.
Don't forget, touch of color design and get your Samsung at Sears.
Right now, get no interest for 2 years or save 10% instantly on all HD TVs, 40 inches and larger. Plus, find more ultimate deals at Sears.com/football. Fall forward, only at Sears.
That's how we see it.
Well done, guys. Official HD TV of the NFL.
Introducing Bud Light Lime.
the superior drinkability of Bud Light with a splash of 100% natural lime flavor.
America, it's time to face the hole. The worldwide phenomenon is coming to America. And it's landing head first on Fox. Get ready for Hole in the Wall, a whole new competition. Previews tonight right after football on Fox.
2:35 remaining in the third. 10-9, San Diego leading Carolina. Dick Stockton, Brian Baldinger, Laura Oakman with you here in sunny San Diego for the season opener. First down at the 19 for Phillip Rivers and the Charger offense. Gets it off to Tomlinson, off his hands. And that'll bring up second down. Phillip Rivers, 9 of 16 for 127 yards. And the only touchdown in the game, the 44-yard strike to Chris Chambers.
I believe it's the only reception by a wide receiver in this Charger offense today. Vincent Jackson at the bottom, last year's star in the second half of the season, hasn't been thrown to.
Second down and 10, and Tomlinson diving forward. And of course, the image is great last year against the Patriots when Tomlinson came out, couldn't come back, and that proved to be significant for him going into this year.
He played 4 plays in that game, and LT had started 116 games in a row and never been injured. And he's sitting there and he said he had all these thoughts going through his head. Number one was he never felt so helpless. And then he took this criticism from the national media after that, and he said that has driven him this year, and now his only thing is, how good can we be this year?
3rd and 5, he's gained 72 yards on the ground thus far. 2 tight ends for the Chargers. Pressure on Rivers, gets rid of it, caught by Gates, first down. And the ball taken away, and it's going to be returned by the Panthers. Chris gambled into the end zone, so Gates lost the ball, and the Panthers score as Chris Gamble steals it away and gets the touchdown.
That was Antonio Gates trying to stretch out for the first down. I mean, here's his safety valve here. It gets Gates. Now, nobody can strip a ball in this league better than Chris Harris. He gets it out, and Gamble gets it back. Now, was he down when that ball finally got stripped out?
Completed pass and a fumble recovered by the defense.
So the extra point, John Casey.
They may want to challenge it. North Turner does.
You have to, no matter what.
You have to. You do.
I mean, even if it's obvious that it was a touchdown, you have to challenge. Right?
You got to take another. You can't let them kick this extra point and then nullify that ability to come back and challenge the play.
San Diego is challenging the ruling on the field of the fumble.
First challenge of the day by North Turner.
Now, here it is. Chris Harris, is that knee down? But that ball's coming out when that left knee touched from that angle, Dick. From that angle, Harris is trying to rip that ball out of his hands. Ball's out. Ball is out.
Yeah.
The ball is out.
And that is the defining shot right there.
Yes. Like Chris Harris learned that in Chicago with Lovie Smith. Getting that ball out, stripping the ball. They practice it every day. John Fox says that's the play we needed.
What a story for this game. And, of course, we mentioned how all of those injured Warriors for the Chargers at the end of last year, losing to the Patriots, came within a game of going to the Super Bowl. So many high hopes this year, Brian, and wanting to get off to a good start at home. And here the Panthers giving them all they can handle and a huge defensive touchdown if the challenge is rejected.
See, Gates is trying to get across that line of scrimmage, across that scrimmage line there. He's fighting, but so is Harris. And Harris knows he's just so big to get down to the ground. He's waiting for help. You can see this team takes care of the ball. Antonio Gates, almost 339 touches now. His first fumble just doesn't happen. LT, over 500 touches without fumbling, but that is a credit to Chris Harris.
Wouldn't you say that, Gates' instinct is I want to get that extra play?
Harris
made a great play.
He made a great play, but he also knows that a guy like Gates, he's fighting for that first down. So as he's fighting, Harris is wrestling.
Walt
After
Anderson.
reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands. It is a fumble. San Diego is charged with his first timeout.
And it's a touchdown. 31-yard return by Gamble. And when you look at Harris making the big play, Gamble was right there to help and alert. And the ball came loose, and Gamble took it in. And so the Panthers, with their first touchdown, albeit a defensive one, leading by 5, and John Casey for the extra point. And it gives the Panthers a 16-10 lead with 1:29 remaining in the third quarter. And talk about Harris. How about, let's get to know Chris Harris a little better.
My first love was baseball. My favorite team growing up was the Atlanta Braves. Go Braves, baby. Back when I was younger growing up, I started playing the trumpet in the 7th grade. And you know what? I was pretty good also. You probably could classify me with Wynton Marsalis.
A lot of jazz there, huh?
Well, I'll tell you, the jazz is what he just did. Because this is exactly the way Fox wants to play the game. Strong defense, run the ball.
Let's check it with Laura.
Well, I'll tell you guys, with the Chargers, it's pretty easy. When something goes wrong with that team, I kind of come behind the bench and look for Sean Merriman. He's my emotional guy. I'd like to see who he's going to yell at, who he's going to try to rile up. Totally different today. Maybe it's because it's early, maybe because everyone's kind of just getting into the season, but Sean's going up and down this bench, just telling everyone, it's all right, keep your head in it, we are fine. So a very different vibe on this bench right now.
Well, this team is stunned, there's no question about it, Laura, by what the Panthers have done on both sides of the ball. Reese Lloyd into the end zone, and Darren Sproles brings it out and is brought down at the 16. So Tomlinson going to work again, but right now, other than his first run when he got 14, really hasn't exploded the way we have seen him for the Chargers. Well, the NFL on Fox next week, the Bears and the Panthers, Giants and Rams will be the first week action at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 Pacific. Falcons, Buccaneers at 4 o'clock in the second game. Coverage begins with the 4 Drive 1 Fox NFL Sunday pregame show beginning at noon Eastern. Up the middle and waiting for the ball, and the first catch by Vincent Jackson. Flag is down back at the line of scrimmage. Jackson makes the catch. But let's wait for the call.
Number 62, offense. The distance to the goal.
Jeremy Newberry, who's starting in place of Nick Hardwick, who's been out with the foot problem.
Half the distance to the goal. Still first down.
And another critical penalty knocks out a 19-yard pickup.
Well, he's playing he's playing the center right there. You can see he got driven into by Kumiatu right there from the very beginning. So all he could do was engulf him. Held him all the way down to the ground. And Newberry, who he's got 2 bad knees. He has to ice him constantly. He has to take his medication here. Is a fill-in here for Hardwick. That's his role. Got beat on that play.
First and down on 17 on the 10. Tomlinson. And the Panthers have outplayed the Chargers in the last minute of this third quarter. And let's go to L.A. for a game break.
Close game throughout between San Fran and Arizona. 4th and inches, and it's the rookie Tim Hightower, 5th round pick out of Richmond, making it a 10-point Arizona game. And Dick and Baldy, he's a guy that may be able to take some of that pressure off Edgerrin James in the backfield this year.
No question about it.
A lot of good rookie running backs in this league. We're watching one of them out here today in Jonathan Stewart. Good one there in Arizona as well.
Rivers under pressure. Gets it out to Manu Maliona, and he is hit 12 yards shy of the first down with Gates still on the sideline, Marshall on the tackle. And that is the end of the third quarter. A shocker after 3. Panthers leading the Chargers 16-10.
Fox tomorrow.
We gotta go.
Don't miss the season premiere of television's most thrilling adventure.
It's going to change the world.
Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, followed by an all-new Prison Break, tomorrow on Fox.
Lots of choices here.
It's confusing.
Look, most major sports are shot on Sony HD cameras.
So if sports are shot on a Sony, shouldn't you watch them on one?
Yes. I don't really like sports.
Nothing's better for sports than a Sony Bravia HD TV. High definition. It's in Sony's DNA.
The Wall Street Journal said that if the badges were removed, it could be mistaken for a Lexus. That the interior is every bit as nice as anything Lexus has ever dreamed of. Introducing the all-new Hyundai Genesis. If Lexus isn't nervous, it should be. Motor Trend said that. Find out more at HyundaiGenesis.com.
This Mexican Independence Day, Juan Manuel Marquez is back. Now he steps up in weight to face his toughest challenge, lightweight champion Joel Casamayor. Plus, the rematch of the year as Vernon Forrest seeks revenge against world champion contender superstar Sergio Mora. The challenge, Casamayor Marquez, Mora Forrest. Saturday, September 13th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view.
Fourth quarter here in San Diego. Dick Stockton along with Brian Baldinger and Laura Oakman. Panthers leading the Chargers 16-10. First down for San Diego on the 16. Third down and 12. Pass is knocked away, and it was the linebacker John Beeson downfield who made the play. Intended for Chambers.
Well, Beeson and Chris Gamble got there at the same time. The defense defending the pass today by the Panthers has been excellent. Phillip Rivers, outside of one pass to Chambers, has had nothing easy down the field. John Fox has this Panther team ready to play today, ready to play the season. There is a great feeling about the way they put this team together in the offseason.
You know, the Panthers have won more road games than home games since John Fox has been the head coach. And not a good punt, and it will be left loose, and the scramble, and it will be on the Panthers side of the field here in the opening minute of this fourth quarter. Cyphers punting solidly until that one.
Truckers told us to give him a heck of a truck. He told us not to pull any punches, so we gave them a big engine, big towing, big frame, and big brakes. What'd we get out of it? A big old pat on the back. The 2008 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Toyota Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
Oh, can I help you? Yeah, my wife thinks we need a new roof, but I agree 100%. I mean, a new roof it is. Huh? House is done. But the fence...
From roofing to siding to fencing, Lowe's offers professional installation in over 40 categories, and every job is guaranteed.
We are finally moving to the backyard, is what I'm thinking.
Visit Lowe's today. Let's build something together.
One more time.
I was eating, and then I reached into my pocket and found all this extra money.
Reverse pickpocketed. Yeah. Description?
Tall, lots of bling.
You got a reverse.
That's him.
Right there?
Down there, yeah.
Sure.
That's him.
Hey, excuse me. You stop. Hands on your crown. Easy. Hey.
Are you okay? Hey.
Beware, this man could put extra money in your pocket.
Grab a new BK wrapper morning, noon, and night. The King's got all day value, all wrapped up.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Toyota, moving forward. By Lowe's, for all your home improvement needs, Lowe's. Let's build something together. By Blackberry. And by Budweiser American Ale. Sip, savor, repeat.
Panthers on the Charger 47 after the 32-yard punt. D'Angelo Williams running the ball and picking up about 4 yards on first down. So coming up after the game, the OT, and let's see what Kurt has in
Coming
store
up after
for
all
us.
the late games here on Fox, it's the OT with the latest on Tom Brady's knee injury. We'll also recap a huge day for Donovan McNabb, Drew Brees, and the ageless wonder Brett Favre. Plus, all the news, notes, scores, highlights, and interviews from around the league. That's coming up after the late games. But now, back to your game, Dick, Baldy, and Laura.
All right, Kurt, thank you very much. 2nd down and 6. Panthers leading by 6. Williams. And Williams is about less than a yard shy of the first down. Tackle made by Sean Merriman.
Well, he made the tackle, but Clinton Hart, the safety, missed a tackle in the backfield. And I would say that when the San Diego, win or lose this game, when they go back and watch the tape tomorrow, they're going to count the number of missed tackles and how that impacted this game today.
Remember, they were 1-3 last year, Norv Turner's team. 5-5 after 10 games before winning 8 in a row before that loss to the Patriots. Jonathan Stewart in there, but it's Brad Hoover, the fullback, who will get the first down for Carolina at the 25. Let's take a look at the third quarter numbers.
Well, it's a total reversal. I mean, you see the rushing yards of Carolina, only 4 yards, but the fact is they were throwing the ball most of the third quarter, so they didn't have many opportunities to run it.
The scoreboard shows that the Panthers outscored the Chargers 7-3, so you in essence can throw those numbers out the window.
Numbers are meaningless. They got this. They got the defensive play, they've got the lead, and they got the ball here in San Diego territory.
Here's Stewart on first down and a 2-yard pickup by Jonathan Stewart.
We met with Jonathan Stewart yesterday for breakfast, and he's got a brother, Corey, who's over serving our country in Afghanistan. Can't wait for him to return in November. He's sending his plays on YouTube for him to watch.
How about his musical tastes?
Well, it could go from Christian rock to Led Zeppelin. It's pretty much the spectrum, isn't it?
He's got a head on his shoulders, no question about it.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9. Jake Delhomme has loosened Muhammad in motion. And the whistle blowing, the play dead.
False start, number 88, offense. 5-yard penalty.
Where do teams start to get a little fatigued because of all the things you talked about? The heat, preseason over.
Nothing wears out a team more than when they get the run, when the running game gets going on them. That wears the defense out quicker than anything you can do, because what happens is the defense feels like they're breaking down. Then they start pointing fingers and looking at each other like, how'd you miss that tackle? And then you got to sit somehow, whatever that stuff is coming out of there, you got to get in that as much as you can to cool yourself down.
King, the tight end in motion. 2nd down and 14. Stewart, and a good defensive play made that time by Jamal Williams, the nose tackle.
It's the first sign of emotion from Sean Merriman today. He got up off the ground quickly. You know, no lights out dance from him today. They haven't had that opportunity. But this is when you've got to win. You've got Carolina backed up on 3rd down now. This is a team that led the league in turnovers a year ago. Haven't come close to getting one today. That's what's in the mind of these players.
They were a plus 24 turnover
best in the league
ratio last year. They need 16. They're going to take a few with Jonathan Stewart. And that was a good call by Jake Delhomme and the Panthers. They got 10 yards, and they got him in within field goal range.
Absolutely. You took the risk out of throwing the ball against this defense that led the league in interceptions last year. You got yourself 10 yards, and you get John Casey, who's perfect today, on the field for another field goal attempt. And if he makes this, it then becomes a 2-score game where they would be up 9 points.
Those are the field goals made by John Casey today. This will be 49 yards with Jason Baker, the holder. It's on the mark, and the kick is good. John Casey, in his 18th year, 4 for 4. And now the Panthers have opened up a 9-point lead.
Let's just say you have somebody like myself who's been playing Madden ever since it came out. And then you have somebody like my daughter who's 8.
Which special teams?
Let's just say she throws an interception where, like, I saw her coming a mile away. Good tackle. The computer compensates for what she lacks, maybe defensively. Who taught you how to do that? She won't get any wins, though, against me. I'm not having it. She's grounded if she does.
Rated E for everyone.
What?
We followed this rainbow to its end, and you can't imagine what we found. The Internet. Seems it can't hide here either. Simply insert the AT&T Laptop Connect card, and you're connected at up to 3G speeds. Download inventory reports or attend a webinar, all on the go. I'm Bill Curtis, and I just found the Internet.
The Internet can't hide anymore. Switch to the network with the best coverage and get the AT&T Laptop Connect card for free.
This message approved by Toyota Corolla. For over 40 years, Corolla has been relied upon to deliver excellence, boldly shaping America's automotive landscape. Its popularity in the hearts and minds of millions have solidified its reputation for quality and high MPG. Year after year, look to Corolla for legendary long-term dependability. Trusty, faithful, 35 MPG rated. Toyota Corolla, the solid choice for 09. This message approved by Toyota Corolla.
Discover a whole new flavor, born of Cascade hops and caramel malted barley for a full-bodied taste and bright hoppy finish. It's not just a new beer. It's a whole new ale. Introducing Budweiser American Ale.
And a lot of time remaining, but it's a 2-score game with the Panthers up 19-10. So that was a key field goal, as Brian indicated, and Reese Lloyd will be kicking the Darren Sproles. And Lloyd once again kicking it into the end zone, and Sproles is going to down it. And we'll take a break right now. Lloyd has done his job to a T. Not a kicking team.
Week 5, 2007. Giants on the brink of going 2-3, knocking on mediocrity's door. But then Eli connects on a 53-yard touchdown pass. And you
probably missed it because you only get 4 games on cable.
There's only one way to get every game every Sunday. NFL Sunday Ticket, only from DirecTV. So who's Eli going to pump fake into submission this season? Your mom?
Switch now and get 4 months of our best TV package for free.
Connect to everything you love in life with BlackBerry.
Well, it might surprise a lot of people that ExxonMobil would be interested in lithium-ion battery technology applied to hybrid electric vehicles. Our new battery separator film is a true breakthrough that's going to enable the deployment of more hybrid vehicles faster. This means a tremendous reduction in greenhouse gases, the equivalent of removing millions of cars from the road. I think this is the most important project that I've worked on in my career.
The new season of Prison Break is just getting started, so don't get left behind.
A bad storm is coming.
All new Prison Break in its new time tomorrow at 9/8 Central on Fox.
90 degrees on the field, and Brian has been alluding to what happens when you have this heat after the preseason is over and you have fatigue.
It's gut check time. None of these players have been through 4 quarters in this atmosphere. You got to play yourself into shape here to see who has a lot left in the tank.
Gates is in the game for the Chargers. Rivers, plenty of time, and the pass is caught by Vincent Jackson. And a first down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 25 for the Chargers. Big one.
And they rolled Phillip Rivers out, so it gives this chance for this play to develop. Because, look, this is a long time against Kenny Lucas there. And that's probably 4 to 5 seconds that play took to develop. And one thing Phillip Rivers said, the difference between Marty Schottenheimer and Norv Turner, 150 plays to be able to answer a defense's challenge versus Marty having 40.
Jackson really emerged in the playoffs for San Diego. Rivers again wants to go to the air and dumps it off to Mike Tolbert. And Tolbert is tackled at the 49. He'll get 3 out of it. And limping a bit is Rivers. Let's take a look at the offensive leaders. Rivers with the touchdown pass to Chambers, and Tomlinson, 73 rushes, but has really not had a game-breaking run.
No, when you can keep this offense and the weapons they have in check, they've done a great job here today, so far.
2nd down and 7.
Here's Gates up at the top. Well, a few times he's been at wide receiver.
Rivers going the other way, and he finds Jackson again. So all of a sudden, Vincent Jackson with 2 receptions. Harris on the coverage, 17 more yards.
Well, when the San Diego got on that 8-game win streak last year, Vincent Jackson's career took off. Now that coverage is too loose there. I mean, there's not a safety there in the way for Jackson. The corner is too loose, and the time that Phillip Rivers had to throw the ball was as good as he's had today.
First down on the 35. Going back to the pass, getting hit, and the pass is caught by Manu Maliuna. And Manu Maliuna has hit himself by Tyler Braden, and a 6-yard gain, got rid of it just in the nick of time.
Because Peppers was coming. He beat Steelman there. Now he's coming in. He's got the radar on. They held up, did a good job of holding off, not going helmet to helmet on Rivers, getting a shot. Somehow Rivers, with that natural sidearm delivery that he has, was able to get the ball out.
Perfect on this drive. 2nd down and 4. Tomlinson dives for the first down. And this is the kind of machine-like offense that the Chargers have not shown until right now. 6-yard gain.
And I think the freshest player on the field is LT. And that was an example of it on that play, because he got stoned at the line, the legs kept going, and then he bounces up off the ground so quickly.
Right now, for the viewers in our area, San Diego, we want to welcome our new San Diego affiliate, KSWB Fox 5, that joined us on August the 1st. Chargers are driving. They have a first down on the 24 of the Panthers. Touchdown! 24 yards, and what a run down the sideline, a pass, and the catch by Antonio Gates.
Nice job here. You see Gates at the slot, but watch Rivers here. Did a good job of getting out from harm's way. And look at that throw. On the run, in full stride to Gates.
He had to get it over Niall Diggs, the linebacker covering, so Nate Kading aboard, kicks the extra point, and once again, the Chargers are within 2 of Carolina. Look at that run, look at that pass, look at that catch, and the Chargers edge closer.
Truckers say if you can haul 10,300 pounds, you darn well better be able to stop 10,300 pounds. This Tundra's 4 oversized disc brakes don't mess around. Its beefed up engine takes care of the rest. Looks like man's got a new best friend. Available on the full-size Tundra. The truck that's changing it all.
Hey, what's that?
This?
Yeah, that.
This is that.
That's this?
Yeah, that.
How is this that?
This is big news. Original Recipe has gone boneless. Introducing new KFC Original Recipe strips. Boneless all-white meat chicken, freshly prepared with those famous 11 herbs and spices. It's a whole new way to enjoy Original Recipe on the go. Get the Original Recipe strips deal for just $3.99.
This is this?
Yeah. And that's that.
What I'm about to show you is classified above top secret.
Oh my God.
Someone out there is experimenting, only the whole world is in lab.
Your father was part of a program called Fringe Science. Mind control, teleportation, visibility, reanimation.
Reanimation, really?
I need your help.
Be careful what you wish for.
We need this
this place locked down! Can't leave it, the game needs them.
I've got some questions for you. That was a big deal.
We're impressed. Excellent. The year's most anticipated new series, Fringe. Series premiere Tuesday at 8/7 Central on Fox.
And it's a 19-17 game, and the crowd is back into it here in San Diego. Phillip Rivers with his second touchdown pass of the game. This to Antonio Gates from 24. He was 5 for 5 was Phillip Rivers, 74 yards on the drive. Kading kicking off. Jonathan Stewart, the rookie from Oregon, gets past the 25. Well, tonight, the worldwide television phenomenon comes to Fox. Don't miss a special preview of Hole in the Wall. Only Fox can bring you the game where you can win it all if you can make it through the Hole in the Wall. Special preview tonight at 8/7 Central, right here only on Fox.
Now that looks like a game you could excel at. He looks like a guy that could fit through a hole in the wall.
I got to know the rules first.
I'm a little unclear myself.
From the 27, 6:39 to go, D'Angelo Williams on the carry. And Williams having a great game, approaching 90 yards rushing in the game. Let's take a look at the Carolina Panthers leaders. And it's kind of odd we're talking offense when it's been really a defensive game. But Jake Delhomme with a good passing percentage. Williams with 81. Rosario, the second tight end, 5 catches for 71. And the rookie, Jonathan Stewart, has averaged over 5 yards a clip.
The way that John Fox would like to play the game. This series of utmost important here. The Chargers trying to knock the Panthers out and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Well, and if you're John Fox, you want to run the ball, now's the time, right?
That's it, absolutely.
Second down, it's D'Angelo Williams. And Williams is tackled at the 33-yard line. Needs about 5 or so for the first down. And all the Panthers are looking to do is get the ball back and try to stage a leading drive.
I tell you, I've seen a lot of stadiums in this country, Dick. I don't know a stadium where there's more game jerseys out there in the stands than here in San Diego. I mean, everybody got the throwback, the game jerseys, the away jerseys, and it's Gates, it's LT, it's Merriman, it's Rivers, it's a lot of different names on the back of their jerseys.
You want to say they got a lot of stars.
They got stars. And now's the time, those stars, maybe this one right here, Merriman, has to step up.
3rd and 5, Delhomme caught, and the ball knocked loose by Hackett. Hackett caught it and lost the ball. San Diego gets it back. May have been Sean Phillips. We'll see who recovered the loose ball.
Well, this is how the Chargers got to the AFC Championship game last year. They get the ball to Hackett, and bam, there's the hit by the rookie, Antoine Cason. He forces the fumble. The scramble is on, and the rookie, the #1 pick, makes the biggest hit of this young season for the Chargers so far.
And it was Phillips who recovered the fumble, and it looked like it was a first down.
Carolina is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass and fumble.
And it's one of those games where 2 of the 3 challenges were we got to throw the red play, right?
And for the same situation, for the same reason as we've seen before. Second challenge by John Fox today. He lost the first one on whether Phillip Rivers went beyond the line of scrimmage. Questionable call, but whole body wasn't across. Fox lost that challenge. Gets to use his second challenge here today. Anything to get the ball back right now and not give this Charger offense the ball in this field position. All right, now, does DJ Hackett possess this ball? I'd say right there, that's a catch. Now, is he... Looked like the ball was coming out, Dick, as he was going down. That wasn't the greatest angle to see it.
Well, it's indisputable visual evidence to changed the call on the field.
And the call is fumble.
Yes.
So you'd have to see evidence right now that says that it's either not a catch or that the body was down.
Exactly. Norv Turner in his second year and looking to take the Chargers into the Super Bowl, and a lot of people have predicted that San Diego will be the AFC champion this year if New England stumbles a little. And of course, you know that Tom Brady injured his knee today. And what about the Indianapolis Colts? Peyton Manning has been shaken up, so a great opportunity for Norv Turner's team this year.
And last year, their mantra was all about getting to the Super Bowl. They used to break huddles. Let's go to Arizona. Let's go to Arizona. And all of a sudden, they started off the season 1-3, and that Super Bowl prize, you know what? They realized you got to go out and earn this. Nobody's going to give you anything.
Walt Anderson, his decision.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Carolina will be charged with the first timeout and the final replay challenge.
They have to start selling a few Antoine Cason jerseys for that crowd after plays like that.
The real deal is the way he was termed. Antoine Cason, 27th pick in the first round out of the University of Arizona. Ted Cottrell said he's the real thing.
Well, they didn't have a lot of draft picks, and they let Drayton Florence go, and so they put Antonio Cromartie into a starting position. They needed that third corner that everybody covets. They spent their first pick on it, and it pays dividends right there. There he is, Cromartie and Jammer, two former first-round picks, to go with Cason.
Well, a big opportunity for Phillip Rivers and the Chargers with just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. San Diego trailing by 2. Tomlinson flagged down from the umpire's position.
Holding number 99, defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Kimoyatu, 5-yard penalty, and a first down for the Chargers. Gates, who caught the big touchdown pass just moments ago, is in there as part of a 2 tight end alignment with Brandon Hanumaliuna. Ball on the 24 of the Panthers. Rivers looking and tries to get it at the sideline, incomplete as Niall Diggs was defending Chris Chambers.
That play never looked good from the start, Dick. I mean, there was all kinds of problems in the backfield getting guys lined up, and then Rivers bootleg to the right. He didn't have anybody over there except for one receiver on the sideline. Everybody else is on the other side of the field. It didn't look like that's the way the play should have been run.
Meanwhile, the Chargers already are in field goal range right now, and a successful one would put them up by 1. But they're looking to get 6 here. Second down and 10 at the 24. LT. And LaDainian Tomlinson with 8 yards. And tackling from behind was Chris Harris. Harris has had a big game at strong safety today, but the Panthers are on the heels right now with under 4.5 to go in the fourth.
Hogs up front, trying to get some air right here, trying to keep the oxygen moving, and LT moving quicker than anybody else out here. Red zone defense today. You see Carolina. Only one opportunity. San Diego 3. Held to a couple of field goals.
Third down and 2. And here is Tomlinson outside. He's going to get the first down inside the 10. Who else would you give it to? 9 yards.
Can you just feel the effort from this kid? Can you just feel how much he wants it? Watch how hard he runs here. Bam, stiff arm there. Get rid of them. John Beeson, pickup blockers. Another stiff arm here. Fighting for every extra yard right there when your best player plays every game and every down that hard. It can only be an inspiration to everybody else.
First and goal, the ball at the 7. And here's Tomlinson, who lost his footing, it appeared, and dives to the 5 as we get close to 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Second and goal coming up for San Diego, trailing the Carolina Panthers by 2.
So you're going to take a little blow now. Now they put Darren Sproles back in. In the past years, they did have Michael Turner, and they was such a good fit for this offense. But you got to, new year, got to break in new people. Right now, Sproles is getting that role.
And 2 tight ends as well, Gates and Manu Maliuna. Second and goal, and here is Sproles. And no gain on the play as he is stopped. And now the Panthers will call a timeout. It'll be their second timeout of this second half with 2:32 to go in the fourth. And a big third down coming up, obviously, although the Chargers with a field goal would take the lead.
And I thought that was a good timeout by John Fox, because otherwise San Diego could have run that ball down, or the clock down, to the 2-minute warning.
Well, Fox's football coverage doesn't end when the games are over. Afterwards, stick around for the OT, where Kurt, Terry, Howie, Jimmy, and Michael bring you exclusive interviews, extended highlights, and a look ahead to next week's action. The OT, presented by Lowe's, is coming up after the game, only on Fox. What an opening game, Brian Baldinger here, as the Panthers playing tremendous football to challenge the Chargers. And how heartbreaking it would be for them to lose this game, but San Diego on the brink right here.
Well, I think the Giants showed everybody last year. They started 0-2. They got to the Super Bowl. One thing we know about the Panthers, this is a different team than a year ago, regardless of what happens here today.
Yes. Third down and goal. Ball at the 5. Rivers stepping up. Touchdown, Vincent Jackson. Touchdown passes to Chambers, Gates, and Jackson.
Jackson on the outside here, cuts off of, runs a little arrow route, runs in, comes back out. Nobody on the outside to squeeze that. Easy throw for Rivers.
5-yard score, and now Nate Kading with the extra point. And it's a 24-19 Charger lead. It is their biggest lead of the game. And John Fox's team were up by 9 in the fourth quarter. But the Chargers have come back, and with 2:27 to go and 1 timeout left, the Panthers need a touchdown to come back in this one.
And Dick, Norv Turtis told us firmly the other day that our 45 players are better than the Panther 45 players. In the last 2 series, they've demonstrated that. Now, the Panthers would love to have Steve Smith in the lineup right now. They'd love to have that deep ball threat that you could go to and count on. They don't have it, and Jake knows it, the team knows it. They got to rally around Jake Delhomme right here. They have moved the ball today. They still have time to run it at times, but this is a drill that every team practices every day, that 2-minute drill.
And what was significant too, Brian, is the fact that the turnover, and the Chargers getting their first turnover of the game, they dominated in that department. After Hackett lost the ball and Phillips recovered, they went to work after that.
They finished it. They finished. And that's what good teams do. They create the turnovers, and they capitalize off the turnover. They got one opportunity today. They made the best of it.
Nate Kading kicking off. Jonathan Stewart back deep for Carolina. And it's taken by the up man. It's by a lineman, Jeremy Bridges. And Bridges will bring it out past the 30-yard line as we check in with Laura Oakman.
You guys, while we were watching that Chargers last drive, 2 people who did not watch a single moment of it were Jake Delhomme and Musa Muhammad, who were on that sideline just warming up. Jake firing some passes to him. That entire drive, the 2 of them ran onto the field. We'll see if it pays off here.
Well, Musa Muhammad so far has caught 4 passes for 37 yards, and Delhomme is going to have to go to the air in this ride.
And here is Musa Muhammad working against Quentin Jammer up at the top. Both safeties back. to protect against the deep ball.
Carolina, one timeout left. From the 32. DeLome. And completes it to DJ Hackett. Gain of 7 yards and going out of bounds to stop the clock at 2:15.
And Dick, when Jake Delhomme was recovering from that Tommy John surgery a year ago, this is what he missed the most. The competition in the final 2 minutes on the road against a championship caliber team to go down there and stick it to him. This is what you miss.
Second down and 3. Pass caught on the deflection. Kaysen was there to make the play, and Muhsin Muhammad managed to make the catch and a gain of 14 yards into San Diego territory. And now the 2-minute warning. So the Panthers trying for that one last stand.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by UPS. What can Brown do for you?
All right, express options. Well, when you ship with UPS, you're in control of the speed and the cost of your shipping. Need it in Miami in 2 days? Easy. How about next day by 8 a.m.? Guaranteed. You can even have it arrive the same day. It's whatever speed you need. It's not just express options, it's express options with UPS. I think I need a comb.
Introducing Taco Bell's new 89-cent Volcano Taco. With spicy lava sauce, it could be the spiciest taco ever.
Wait, my Volcano Taco. Don't look at me.
Why pay more for heat when you can think outside the bun?
Introducing an ale that's dry hopped and top fermented for a bright, hoppy finish. Budweiser American Ale. What's an American ale? Discover for yourself. New Budweiser American Ale.
This message approved by Toyota Corolla. For over 40 years, Corolla has been relied upon to deliver excellence, boldly shaping America's automotive landscape. Its popularity in the hearts and minds of millions have solidified its reputation for quality and high MPG. Year after year, look to Corolla for legendary long-term dependability, trusty, faithful, 35 MPG rated. Toyota Corolla, the solid choice for 09. This message approved by Toyota Corolla.
Come on, Warren. NFL.com's made fantasy easy. It takes you no time.
It's fun.
It's free. Laptop.
You guys are going down.
Play fantasy at NFL.com. It's easy, it's fun, it's free.
2 minutes to go in regulation. Chargers lead 24-19. First down on the 48 of San Diego. Jake Delhomme. And it's caught by Muhammad or broken up. It's lost. Muhammad made the catch and the ball came loose. And let's see if they rule it an incomplete pass or a fumble.
The ruling on the field. Pass was incomplete. Second down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, there's Muhsin Muhammad working on Antoine Kaysen. Great coverage. Good pass.
We want to welcome the viewers who saw the Cowboys and the Browns. Dick Stockton, Brian Baldinger, Laura Oakman. Carolina led 19-10 in the fourth quarter, but the Chargers have fought back. And now with one timeout left, the Panthers have a 2nd and 10 on the 48 of San Diego, needing a touchdown to win it. And Delhomme on his knees gets rid of the ball and completes the pass to DJ Hackett. A 3-yard gain, but the clock is a factor here.
Merriman got to Jake that time. Got there, got him down to his knees. Here he is, lining up on the outside.
Chargers have staged a fourth quarter rally here. Here's the answer, and this pass caught again and knocked away Dante Rosario, who's had a big day with a big catch and a 13-yard pickup. And now inside the 35 are the Panthers. They need a touchdown.
Now, is this going to be checked upstairs? Being reviewed. Final 2 minutes. Reviewed upstairs. The coaches have no control over this to see whether this was a catch.
So it's 24-19. And Walt Anderson will take a look.
All right, there's Weddle getting his hands in on Rosario. Rosario's got it. Got 2 hands on it. Knees down. It's a catch. Knees down. Ball came out late, but that's a catch.
And that would be a first down. So while we're waiting for Walt Anderson's decision, bringing up to date, Carolina Panthers were trailing 10-9 late in the third quarter. And on the hit, Chris Gamble picked up the loose ball and ran it 31 yards for a touchdown to give the Panthers a 6-point lead. After a field goal, Antonio Gates scored a 24-yarder, and then Vincent Jackson with a touchdown. So a 19-10 lead for the Panthers turned into a 24-19 deficit.
Take a look. This is the play that's being reviewed. You see Rosario got 2 hands on it, and the right knee is down, and now the ball comes out late. That'll be a catch and a first down for Carolina.
Meanwhile, the Panthers playing without Steve Smith, who's serving the first of a 2-game club suspension, and going in with one hand tied behind their back against a potent Charger team that many people think may go to the Super Bowl this year. And John Fox's team has really battled them tremendously, and Norv Turner's team trying to hold on. Here's Walt Anderson with the call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Completed catch, down by contact.
So you've got a first down now for Carolina, moving the ball. Jake doing a good job of moving the ball around. Short passes right here. Protection is held up fine. And the fans of San Diego on their feet in total anxiety at this point.
Panthers have run the ball well, but they're not going to be running too much at this point. With 1:03 to go, they've rushed for 142 yards. Nick Goings is in the backfield for the first time today for the Panthers. Under a minute remaining, first down. And the pass thrown away. Good pressure by Sean Merriman, who has been in and out of the lineup today for the Chargers. There you see the story. The Panthers running the ball well, thanks to D'Angelo Williams and the rookie Jonathan Stewart. But Rivers, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and Tomlinson with 97 yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean, Rivers has been excellent the last 2 possessions, getting the ball in the end zone and being almost flawless in the passing game.
From the 34, second and 10. And the pass caught for the first down by Dwayne Jarrett. And the pass at the 23-yard line. And now 40 seconds to go. Carolina has only 1 timeout left.
Carolina looks poised here. They're lined up. They're ready to go. 4 wide receivers.
DeLome goes underneath to Nick Goings. Gets to the 20, and they've got to hurry up now, picking up 3.
I would have called a timeout. I would have called a timeout and saved as many seconds as I possibly could. Burning a lot of time here.
10 seconds to go. They're going to the end zone with it, and it's intended for Hackett, and he is covered in the end zone. And the time now down to 6 seconds. Antonio Cromartie with him all the way.
See, they only have time for 1 play, Dick. Had they used the timeout, they could have gotten 2 plays.
Right.
They only have 1 play here.
The OT is next, presented by Lowe's, and then a special preview of Hole in the Wall after that.
You got to take advantage of the timeout and use them appropriately. Too much time ran off the clock between plays.
This could be it, the last play for the Panthers, and they've got to go into the end zone with it. They go underneath, and Muhsin Muhammad makes the catch, and they have the timeout with 2 seconds to go. So the only way they were able to get 2 plays was to get rid of this in a hurry.
Well, they get the extra play now, so they do have 1 more shot to the end zone. You can't throw it underneath and think you're going to run in. You have to score the touchdown. You got to throw the ball into the end zone.
And all the Chargers want to do, forget about how close this game was to get a W out of this and start the season with a victory. And it comes down to this play.
Now, both teams work on this situation. That's what preseason is about, situational football. You know, you got time for one play. You put the ball in Jake's hands. What's the route? What's the route combination against this defense, that defense? Meanwhile, Ted Cottrell has worked with his defense against this situation throughout the preseason, how to defend the goal line and not let them get in.
Panthers out of timeouts. Hobbling the snap, Delhomme into the end zone. And it's caught by Dante Rosario at the back of the end zone. And the Panthers win the game. Stunning. Dante Rosario, the second tight end, with 7 catches for 96 yards, wins the game. No Steve Smith. The Panthers shock the Chargers in the opener.
In the final play, and what more can you say about Jake Delhomme coming back to this team as their starting quarterback? What a finish. They run a 4-man rush. Jake, he pulls this ball down, finds a little opening, and look at, he pumps through 2 defenders, 2 chances to get their hands on the ball. Rosario, tremendous concentration, catching that ball. And John Fox, a homecoming for him, could not be more thrilled.
And Jake Delhomme had to thread a needle, to say the least, to get it to Rosario for the winning touchdown pass. Stunned and quiet crowd in San Diego. Panthers 25, Chargers 24. Final score. We'll be back to San Diego after these messages.
America, it's time to face the hole.
Oh, crap!
The worldwide phenomenon is here. Hole in the Wall previews tonight right after football on Fox.
Ever since losing 41 pounds on Nutrisystem, I'm back in the game. Look alive, Golic.
Hey, get back in the game. Get results with Nutrisystem for Men.
These guys are definitely back in the game.
Hey, I lost 22 pounds.
Scott Conover, 100 pounds.
Nutrisystem Advanced, the all-new program that lets you eat carbs, is heart-healthy, and even helps you fight hunger.
Pizza, burgers, hot roast, real food for real guys.
Nutrisystem's delivered right to your door, and your shipping is free.
You want real results? Get Nutrisystem.
Get 4 full weeks of rib-sticking meals. Order now, and you can get an extra 21 breakfasts, lunches, snacks, dinners, and desserts. A full 3 weeks of food absolutely free.
Look alive, Marino.
Join my team and get back in the game.
Call now, 888-935-TEAM, and find out how you can get 3 weeks absolutely free.
This Mexican Independence Day, Juan Manuel Marquez is back. Now he steps up in weight to face his toughest challenge, lightweight champion Joel Casamayor. Plus, the rematch of the year as Vernon Forrest seeks revenge against world champion contender superstar Sergio Mora. The challenge, Casamayor Marquez, Mora Forrest. Saturday, September 13th, live on DirecTV pay-per-view.